This is the Chief and Shawn Show, and we are live in the 405.
We're not live, but we are back.
We're live.
No, we're not. We are back.
And we're live.
Weekly, not live.
We're sort of live.
Okay, to everyone listening, or,
the people who are listening.
the few that listen, here's the deal. Speed Society is going to be hosting all of these podcasts. You're going to be seeing a ton from these guys. How big are they, Shawn?
It's the biggest automotive website in the world, and, they got a lot of cool shit.
Yeah, we're stoked to be working with guys like that for sure. Anytime we can align ourselves with other huge automotive people, this is perfect. So,
also, stop listening now and go and like it and comment on it. And the sooner you do that, hopefully, the more podcast episodes you'll hear.
yeah, the Crow 405, Murder Nova, Midwest Streetcars. Like it, comment on us, tell us who you are, tell us why you listen to it. Keep this going, please. There are people that don't want this to keep going.
Yeah, there's people right now trying to put an end to this. They don't want us on the air.
And we got guys like Speed Society that want to help us keep it going. So
welcoming us.
Let's do it. Rock and roll. Help everybody out.
And while you're there, check it out. Their website's awesome.
And we're back. And
It's Tuesday.
Welcome back. It's Tuesday, just like we said it was going to be.
Yep, Tuesday, just like we promised.
Just like we promised. Tuesday.
You wanted it, you got it.
It's Podcast Tuesday. Why wouldn't we be in here?
Yeah.
Yep. As always, we have Shawn sitting here beside me, not paying attention
No, I'm
to the
paying attention
podcast
to
on
this
Tuesday.
right here.
And see, no one can see what the hell you're talking about.
No,
so
you saw it.
yeah,
Draw them a picture.
We have a special guest today.
Special guest.
We have Dominator,
What's happening?
Joe Woods.
Yeah.
Our good buddy Dominator. He's in the mess shack with us today. Remember, MidwestStreetCars.com. Check it out for all the merchandise. We add new stuff all the time. We have the little cars. We have the awesome shirts, the hats, all the cool stuff. Koozies, keychains, bracelets. We got
Sundays.
we got shit
we got
going
it all.
on. We got shit going on. We're almost legit.
Yep.
We're adding package deals. It says here. Packages.
We are?
Yes.
You have murders.
Go get your Big Chief package at the MidwestStreetCars.com. Social media. Oh, I'm not supposed to read that part. Yes.
You got notes over there?
Yeah, our
Phantom made notes
producer
for you?
Phantom made notes. I guess I'm not doing a good enough
Keep you
job.
on track?
Yes.
We do it every week. So
every Tuesday anyway.
every Tuesday.
We only do it on
say
Tuesdays.
the same stuff.
We only do it on Tuesdays.
Yeah, we should be. We know what we're doing by now.
Remember, we're constantly getting broker and spending money on these cars to outrun people that, it's the old saying, spending money that we don't have on cars that we don't give a shit about to outrun people that we don't even like.
Yes.
That's what we do every day, just like you guys, just like everybody that listens to this fucking thing. So
Every fucking day. That's what
every day, that's what we do. And it's a lot of money to outrun these guys. So, and the guys that we're outrunning are doing the same thing. So the money's getting more and more expensive. So please help us out.
It's a lot of money, and I'm still way behind.
Help us out. Buy something. Go buy something. Go buy something for a loved one. If you want to find us on social media, you looking for the Crow Facebook page, Murder Nova Facebook page, Midwest Street Cars Facebook page. We got Instagrams, Midwest Street Cars Media. We got all the social medias.
Social media.
If you go to our website, you could probably find all our social media from the website when you're buying something to support our habit.
Yes.
So there. Ha.
Did we mention we love you?
Dominator.
That's
how do
a
they
lot
find
of-
you?
Facebook page, Dominator. And then
That's
there's
just Dominator.
Just Dominator? Right
Yeah.
on.
yeah.
Okay, not
And then
the
there's-
Dominator, nothing weird, or
No,
Dominator
not
405, just Dominator.
Actually, the website is Dominator 405 Racing.
Dominator 405 Racing. Go
There's
check
a
them out.
shop now right underneath the big pictures on the front of the page.
Oh, you sell shirts and stuff?
Yeah.
What do you got?
T-shirts.
Do you have package deals?
I don't have packet.
You have
Well, you know what? I will make
You
a
have
smoking
koozies?
deal.
Koozies?
I do have koozies.
You have
I have
bracelets?
pink shirts. I don't have bracelets.
Have you seen our bracelets?
I have
You have
not.
stickers?
Do you own any of our
I do have
bracelets?
stickers.
You
I do
could buy
not.
some on your way out today.
You know,
Can I?
He's wearing
Right
a
outside?
Pro Mod bracelet, and I'm wearing a Murder Nova bracelet because we're best,
Oh.
we're best friends.
That's
what that
nice.
is?
Yeah.
Mine's
My
kind of
bestie,
wearing
man.
out. I haven't taken it off once, and then I got caught, and then I put it back on. I haven't taken it off since then.
He's my bestie, my bestie.
That's
my
a
best
serious
friend.
relationship you have going on.
I taught him how to water whip on the stove. Anyways, yeah, go check out Dominator 405racing.com. Get some shit from him too, because he's going broke as well.
That's a
Obviously,
fact.
by the number on the list, he's really broke.
Oh man, yeah, damn.
You know, it'd take you a little while to get used to those turbos.
It was,
Wait,
yeah.
he was down there though when he was nitrous.
Yeah, but
What was it gonna take him?
But I got back up there.
He made a run for the top there.
I
for a little
did.
bit.
I went back up.
Who'd you beat? Default.
No, none of mine were default. Nope. I went all the way back up to 5, and then me and Jerry kind of. Oh yeah, hey, don't rub it in.
What? I mean, nothing. Man. If you're 5 on the list these days, that's pretty good. I think
That's no joke.
Well, that list is getting so fucking fast.
it's
dude.
out of control, man.
Okay,
I
so
Yeah, it is.
Dominator,
It's crazy.
tell us a little bit about, for the people that are listening, the tens of listeners, which we're probably into nines of listeners now because we have.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only
Like
ones that are left are those
the
old-
diehards.
We may be
Yes.
nines of listeners. Like my mom, she doesn't even listen anymore. But you know, like Chandra McDaniel listens.
Yeah.
You know, so we got that
All
one.
the time.
She's never gonna stop listening.
No, she is one of the old faithfuls.
Yeah. So you just call her old.
Oh, he did.
I said old.
O-L.
Old
Like
faithful.
endearing, in
Yes,
term of
yes.
endearment. Okay, I got you. I got you. Good save on that. Fucking good save, brother.
Fucking decent.
Fucking decent. Yeah,
She'll kick his ass.
He tried to bust me out too. You know, whoa! Did you call her old?
I tried to put
That's
him on
fucked up,
Front
man.
Street.
He just talked about besties.
Besties.
And, all
My
that. And then he's
bestie, my
calling
best
me
friend.
out on it.
Yeah.
My best friend. Dominator, tell the nines of listeners now who you are, why you're here, what do you have to do with the 405? Why are you in this? What's your fucking?
Where you come from?
Yeah, I mean,
not
like-
like since you was a kid. You
What?
know?
Oh, you don't want to know that I crashed my first car at 3?
What? Actually, now I kind of do,
I
Yeah.
didn't want to.
but then that's probably it.
Yeah.
Then you can skip to whenever
So-
you started with the 405.
Yeah. So at 3, I crashed a GTO, as a matter of fact.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Was your pops mad at you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, he was. Yeah.
What?
I
like,
T-boned, I
you just
broadsided a Volkswagen van.
Oh, you
you're
hit
full-blown
another
driving.
car?
Yeah.
like you didn't just pop it out of
no,
gear and rush
no.
it.
I
Most of us
went
did.
we went a half a block down the street before we made an abrupt left-hand turn. Yeah,
Nice.
straight up, yeah.
Can I help me out, Dominator?
Okay.
How does a 3-year-old have control of a GTO?
Well, so
Had a Pontiac motor in it.
it did actually have a Pontiac motor in it, yeah.
He didn't know what to do with all that power. He still wouldn't.
So, obviously I couldn't touch the pedals because, hell, I'm short now. So at 3, I was really little.
You think?
I was standing up in the seat. I don't honestly remember the whole thing. I remember my mom saying, "Don't touch anything." Yeah, well, when you're 3 and you're a car kid, you know how to start a car, right? And my brother Shane ended up on the floorboard pushing pedals. Yeah, it had the his hers.
Teamwork.
It was teamwork. His hers shifter put that bitch in drive, and we were going down the road. And apparently, he really pushed on the gas pedal. And I don't remember hitting the van. I remember seeing the van, and then I don't remember hitting it. Then I remember the police lights and hiding in the back seat.
Fuck.
So wait,
Like you hit
Yeah.
the back seat,
so
like
your
you
mom,
didn't do it.
what'd you do? Your mom went in to get a pack of smokes or something?
She
What's
went.
on
She went up to her friend's house. She pulled up. Didn't pull in the driveway. She pulled, up to the
Yeah,
curb
curbside.
and said, "Don't touch anything. I'll be right back." And ran up to the girl's house to get her. And
Left the keys in it.
yeah. And I went for a ride. Pivot. Got it. That's gonna throw everybody for a loop.
So she left you out there with your brother in a GTO while she went up and was buying a sack off of one of her friends.
Yeah, something like that. My mom. Hey, here's the sad part: is my mom. I guarantee you, my mom hasn't had 3 drinks of alcohol, let alone a sack.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well, I'm just saying, whatever she was doing.
Yeah, she went up there to get her
went up there to
friend.
get something, and then
Yeah.
she comes back down, and you're gone.
Yeah, I showed her how to drive the car.
Your brother was how old?
Shane would have been 2.
Your brother was 2, pushing on the pedals. You were 3, working.
I
on the
was not
steering
quite
wheel.
4. Yeah, I was standing up in the seat working the wheel. Yeah,
whipping the wheel, whipping wood
What
grain.
year was it?
69.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What year did this happen? 69.
No, this would have been. I'm not quite that old. This would have been 1976.
Wow.
Yeah, it was the day she brought my baby brother home from the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
she
he went for the
she was
ride, too.
fan.
Yeah.
She was really looking for it.
You
I'm
can-
sure he's
you-
in the back in a car seat though, or something, right?
We didn't have car seats back then, man.
Hanging out.
He was just in there for the ride.
Using the console.
They put him in the back window.
Hey, I rode in the back window a
on
lot.
the
Hell
rear
yeah.
deck with them 6x9s.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I rode in the
All
back
right,
window
so
a
you
lot.
crashed it bad.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I don't remember the ass whooping. I'm sure that I got, but I do remember seeing his big forearm go through the door
Oh,
window
man.
to pull me out of the car, and then I don't
Nice.
remember much of it
Well, I
after
mean,
that.
at 3, you couldn't really get that much of an ass whooping.
No, oh, yeah, you never know.
I don't know.
Was it a console shift?
Yeah, I had the his/hers shifter.
God damn.
Yeah,
Dominator.
I know. Fucking up cars at 3.
Yeah,
haven't stopped. Look at me now.
You haven't stopped. Look at the fucking scoop you put on your car.
You don't like,
You've been making cars uglier every day since you were 3.
man. That's
Making cars uglier since 05 when we met you.
yeah. Was it 05?
I don't know.
I don't
Had to
know.
have been somewhere
What's-
around there.
What's the deal? So you've been racing since you were 3.
Yeah. You know,
You
I
sound like Smokey.
well, yeah, street racing has been since I was a kid, like everybody else. And
What was your first car?
1956 Chevy,
Fuck
2-door sedan. Still have
You
it.
to fuck that one up.
I ate 9 fence posts at 125 mile an hour.
Holy
Oh, so it's
shit.
totaled.
Street
But you
racing.
still have
No,
it?
no, no.
What'd y'all do? Fix that GTO to push that car to 120?
Damn, I come here for this kind of abuse. I can get this shit at home.
I got a 56 Chevy to 120.
I had a 427 in it. Yeah, street racing, 8-9 fence post.
Nice.
Yeah, it sucked bad. Car was still running, and I drove it
How old were
home.
you then? 9?
No, shit, 22, 23, something like that.
So you drove that car for a while. Then
Yeah.
you crashed it.
Yeah,
All
I've had
right.
a lot of cars, so
What,
Roadrunners.
did you take a break or what? Because we didn't really see you until cash days. It would have been the second or third Dallas cash days.
Yeah.
the very first cash days that I came to, I actually didn't get in, was the one in Elk City.
Mhm.
When
Oh.
everybody got
Kicked us
pissed
out.
off because they got kicked out. Yeah,
But you
I
had the
showed
car
up.
then.
I'm sorry.
You had the car then, though, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't running. I had a 71 Z28 with a 468 and 2 kit, or a
That's the orange car.
one kit. Yeah, orange one with the silver stripes that Brandon drove.
Mm-hmm.
And I had been on the website for, I don't know, 6 months to a year, something like that. And I seen the deal on cash days, and that thing ran 960s. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go down there and take some Oklahoma City money. Shit.
How'd that work out?
Yeah, I showed up, and I was smart enough to not even get in. I mean, hell, I had a 10-inch tire car, and I'm walking through the pits going, holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm way outgunned. Big tire cars. Yeah.
Shit got crazy.
It
Shit
did.
got crazy
That was
quick.
about the time that everybody started going to big tires.
Yeah.
About the
Yeah,
time you
there
showed
was
up.
there was a couple of I think it was Cracker's Mustang, a small tire car still. There was a couple of
Yeah,
small
and then,
tire
you know,
cars,
like,
but
old dude's El Camino from Texas. He's
Taz.
always in it. Taz.
yeah, the white one.
I was still small tire, I think, at that point, or I was going big tire. It was somewhere around there because I remember
Yours is probably still out of pups.
the cash.
Getting the whole back half done to her.
That cash days, the cash days we had here that we split when Ronnie Pace tore the road up or whatever. That was the one where I was small tire and I got beat by Buddy McAfee
Yeah.
in the stealth car, but he crossed the center line. But he was like 4 cars out of me when he crossed, and I was like, "Yep." And I smoked the tire, so I was like, "Yeah, I ain't messing around. I'm going big tire." So I took the car and took it out to Pup White's house and had him back have it after
Fucking
that.
A.
But you bought that car that you have now from Troy? Scott?
No, I bought it from a guy named Tony Law. It came from Troy. The Elliott brothers built that car over by Yale. They built that car in the 90s. I've actually talked to the lady that they built that car for. And I bought it.
They built it for a lady.
Well,
Is that why it's purple?
damn.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Saw that one. Damn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, the story on that deal was the chick, the lady wanted she wanted to become a
Look,
pilot.
this chick backed out of this deal.
Yeah.
We got to sell this to Dominator.
Yeah,
That's
holy
what
shit.
it is.
We gotta move this
We got the
car.
Perfect car for you.
He's building for this lady. Or,
Look at that hood.
Yeah.
And Dominator said, I'm in.
Hey, you know what's really sad? I like that hood.
the scoop that's on it now?
I do, yeah.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Yeah, 100%.
If you
I
like
don't
it, that's
I
all that
don't
matters.
I don't
I don't believe it. I don't believe you.
No, I really
There's
do.
no way you
Doc
like it.
likes his hood too.
No, he doesn't. Nobody likes a hood that ugly.
The one he's got now looks a lot better than. Hey, I can't
Nobody.
respond to that. Yeah, the hood he's got now looks a whole hell of a lot better than the old one. I will give him that.
Okay, so you got the car, put your Chevy motor in it. Now
Yep.
that disappointed a lot of
It
motorcar
did,
guys.
but hey, here's the truth, man. That thing blew up 5 big block Dodge motors like in 5 weekends, and they put a big block Chevy in it, and yeah, well, you know, I mean, they don't break as easy. So
Yeah.
there's, but that was back in the day when the Stroker Mopar motors were just coming out. You know, they were putting the 440 cranks in the 400s and building 500-inch strokers. So there was a lot of problems with those in the beginning.
Yes, they're a lot like a Pontiac. Terrible oiling system.
Yes.
All right, so then I remember. I'm trying to think back, like the first time. I just remember you.
We
I
rented
remember
the
it's
track.
fast.
We rented. Yeah. Holy shit,
And
man!
it's
I
the
was.
most amazing thing ever.
I'm telling you, hey, I rented the track with you guys, and then I got the whole. When I got home, there was a message on the board that said, "If you see the invite only, then keep that to yourself." And
Yeah, because I think when you were at the track and you were doing that, we were kind of talking to you about it, and we were like, "What'd you, we were asking the same questions we always do. What'd you build this car for? What are you gonna do with it? What's
what are
your
you gonna
plan?"
do with it?
street
I
racing.
said, street race. I was like, okay. So then, yeah, I kind of gave you access to the other side of the website for the street racing stuff, and then I don't know how you got invited to Cash Days though.
I got invited to a list shakeup.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And holy shit, you guys did it so different than we did at home. You know, back home, the whole crowd didn't go. You know, the 2 or 3 people that were involved in the race went, and everybody else went somewhere else. And my very first race with you guys was against Dave in the Sonoma. And
No shit.
yeah, and I forgot to turn on the freaking nitrous bottle.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I was a nervous son of a bitch, man. I'm not
Hey,
gonna lie.
history
We
repeats
rode.
itself.
We
over and over and
Over and
yeah, holy shit.
over and over and
over
over
and
and
over
over
and
and
over.
over.
But I'm not the only one that's done that, for the record.
No, you're
But-
not.
But yeah, we rolled the cars out in the parking lot, and everybody was getting their shit ready, and I hear cars firing up, and the next thing I know, we look up, and we're the only ones left in the parking lot. Everybody had went to where we were going.
Yeah, we drove a little
Yeah.
ways to go to that.
A couple of miles to get over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did well. You had a good car.
Yeah.
I remember you went to Cash Days in Texas with us
Yeah, you made fun of my slicks
and your helmet.
on
Helmet.
the
Remember you
dyno.
had the open face helmet.
Yeah, you had an open
Hey.
face.
Big old beard. Dominator has this huge beard. He puts his fucking helmet on. It's an open face. So
Yeah, and he was wearing
you could
like
see
leather
the-
welding gloves
Yeah,
or whatever to race
yeah.
in.
You could see the big
Work boots.
smile on his face.
Hey.
It was just amazing.
You know, okay, so we had my car on Chuck's dyno for what, 2 days? Because I
Yeah,
had
'cause we couldn't
only
figure
a
out why it
mile-long
wasn't
list
making
of
any-
problems.
So many fucking
Remember the,
problems.
remember
Yeah.
the size of the fucking nipple on the nitrous plunger?
Oh my god.
I chased problems helping him trying to tune that thing. And I was like, dude, it just won't get any nitrous. This plate just won't flow anything. I don't understand. And we finally, and I kept asking him, like, is it possible that those solenoids, that the plunger in those solenoids is bad?
This was
And he
before
like,
that
no.
was the first thing that we checked.
He was like, no, this is a brand new kit. It was when I bought it, it was brand new, and I was like, I don't understand how this. Finally, we pulled it out, and it was the worst one I'd ever seen.
I kept it.
And and I was like, God damn it, Dominator. And he goes, what? The guy told me you'd only used it 2 or 3 times. I was, no, you said brand new.
Left it 2 or 3 times in 2 years, but
Yeah.
left the nitrous on.
Yeah, something.
That might have happened. That
And
that
then,
could have happened.
We finally got it to make some power, and then took it the way it was. And you did well though. You won your first round.
Yeah.
Did a wheelie, went for the curb.
Man,
History
first
repeats
fucking
itself.
time he
This is weird.
Hey, okay.
Telling
The
about
first
these
fucking
stories.
time
It's,
he fucking let
going,
off.
It's the same. It's like going to the race with Dominator, the same as it is this weekend.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like back then. I mean, think about it. So he left his nitrous off, and then he goes down there to Texas for Cash Days, and does a big wheelie and heads for the curb.
Yes.
Has to let him.
No, it didn't go for the curb.
It did whenever you got
Okay, now I did when I ran boosted. Yes, it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the first pass, it
It
didn't.
went for the curb.
Yeah, it
The
did.
first pass, no. It
That was
fucking
long and
really-
pretty.
You won, and we were all excited for you, and you were the happiest I'd ever seen.
Man.
a
Punching
grown
your
ass man.
steering wheel and acting like a fool.
Hey, I was. Hey,
helmet?
when I was turning, first off, I was really nervous because it wasn't, 2 passes before that that Ronnie Pace went off the end of the road?
Yep.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Yes.
And Jerry comes back and he's like, shut down short, get on the brakes.
He
I'm
did the
thinking,
same shit to me.
shit.
Yeah.
He did
You
the
know?
same shit to me.
Didn't need all that.
No.
No, didn't need to scare you like that.
No, not really. I mean, this was my first time with a big crowd of street. Well, let's back up just a little
lot of
bit.
people there.
Went to the drivers meeting. Holy shit, there was 3,000 people there. I mean, that was a city block of nothing but crowds of people. That was
Yeah,
that was
shit was 100% illegal.
holy shit, man. That was crazy. That was a good time.
You think about it now, and people, you know, they make fun of the show or they say that it ain't real or whatever.
They have
You think
no
you
clue.
think back and you're like, you know, we did that. You know,
Yeah.
like we really did. Like we were really a part of an underground group of illegal street racers that held giant money races and gambled in the, you know, dark parking lot
Yeah,
somewhere.
Those people have no idea.
I mean,
30 cars there?
yeah. And,
20
and,
cars?
You know, $10,000 on the line sometimes
Yeah.
back then, you know, and it was like, I don't know, dude, it's just crazy to think about nowadays because street racing has gotten so in the spotlight or in the limelight. People didn't even know what we were doing back then. Like
Yeah.
cops would pull in and go, what in the fuck's going on? What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they know what we're doing.
Yeah,
they know
I mean,
the lingo.
you
They know
could
everything.
almost say that we was having a car show.
Yeah,
back
now
then.
they pull in
know?
there and they go, well, did y'all make any test hits yet? You know, what I mean,
Yep.
they know what's going
Yep.
on. They know, you know, it's like it's kind of been brought to the spotlight, which is good and bad. You know, it kind of shows.
It has its ups and downs
Exactly.
for sure.
Yeah.
But you, I remember how happy he was when
Hey,
he won.
hey,
So happy.
when I'm shutting down, I shut the car down and I'm turning around and I'm coming back and I'm thinking, all right, you're going to stay calm. You're not going to let him see how excited you are. And I pulled in the parking lot and Shawn runs up to the door and he jerks the door up and he's like, holy shit. And I blew up.
Yeah,
I
he
fucking
did.
lost
Yeah,
it.
he did.
You
He
made
blew
it
up,
good.
starts punching his fucking steering wheel and shit. His beard fucking hanging out of that open.
Yeah, I was still strapped in my car. I didn't even undo the seatbelts. You
But
know?
be honest, man. A lot of people will never know the feeling, and even people that race with us today will never know the feeling of going to another city, unloading in somewhere you've never been, never seen before. You've never even driven down this road before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't get to drive down it. You don't get to make a test hit in it. You just gave your $1,000 to the pot, and now
And then
you
and
got to
that-
make a test
You
hit.
do all that before you even go to the
That's
road.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
even
You
see
ain't even
it.
seen them.
You show up at the meeting spot, you give your money, you find out who you're racing. Okay, you meet the dude you've never met or seen before ever. You don't even seen his car. You can't even give a shit. Like it doesn't matter. You're racing him for money.
And there's so many fucking people there, you couldn't get to his car anyways.
Yeah.
And then when you get to the race spot, you have to unload your car, put a tune-up in it to go down a road you've never seen before. And you don't even get a chance to like go down it in your truck. Like
Yeah.
they just say,
Yeah.
they say the road's over there, and you go, okay, I'm gonna do. Well, okay.
And hopefully you're
And
not the
then-
first race, so you can at least walk out there and walk the starting line.
Yeah,
And
have an
then,
idea.
But if you're the first race, I mean, you got to go out there and make a hit and never have seen the road. And then you're going down a dark ass, sketchy road with curbs and buildings everywhere and fences and sprinklers on and fire hydrants going. And,
You have
and
no idea what's going on.
spectators everywhere. And you don't know if there's a bump. You don't know how short the shutdown is. You don't know when you should be on the brakes. You don't know where to turn around. You don't know anything. You just pull up there. You put your shit on the trans brake and you let 1,000 to 2,000 horsepower go off the button whenever the light comes on. And you do this just, I mean, why? You know what I mean?
Because it is the fucking coolest shit there is on earth.
I mean, what was
it's
that? What is it like? Tell us.
It is-
I don't
it
even
is-
get that feeling anymore.
Well, because we don't get to do it very
You
much.
can't-
loosen the shocks up, raise the wheelie bars up, lose sight of the road. You'll get that feeling again.
What feeling?
No, you won't.
The sensation of, well, you know what? We just need to go do a real cash days.
Yeah.
You don't get what
The-
feeling anymore.
He's asking you a question.
Oh, I don't. There's not. It's like racing at the track now.
It is.
There's no excitement. I mean, it's still more exciting than the track to me, but it's not the jumping out of an airplane type is what it used to be.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're racing at the same spot every weekend against
Yes.
the same guy every weekend. Yeah,
Yes.
I can understand that. But we still, every once in a while, we still get to feel it. You know,
Well,
when we
yeah,
go
if I
out of
go out of
town,
town or
you know, we go
something.
out of town or
Yes.
something, or we get something set up, you know, we still get to feel that every once in a while. That's the cool part,
It-
you know. And
But it's still not to the extent of what that was.
well, of course,
That
like what
was-
you're talking about.
that was
Even
the-
just driving through like Dallas, following
80 miles an hour.
six
Holy
other
shit.
open trailers, because that's what we all rolled on. You know, 6 open trailers just rolling through Dallas. 2:00 in the morning. There's no other traffic, and you put on for your city or whatever you got, whatever music that you like to listen to on your way to, that gets you in your happy spot, and there's just no feeling like it.
I was so nervous. I didn't even have the radio on. I was absolutely.
On the way? You don't have like a certain.
I do now.
On the way?
No, I mean it's whatever I'm in the mood for. But that weekend, I'm telling you, you guys ruined me. I mean, really.
No, I knew that there was no going back for you. After
absolutely not. Street racing before wasn't like that. I mean, that was the first time I had ever been involved in something of that mass, and holy shit, I can't even explain. Wasn't Ronnie Pace and Jerry, wasn't that the very first race of the night?
Where he went?
Yeah, when he run off the end of the road?
I don't know.
Who?
When Ronnie went off the end?
Ronnie was first or second. No, I think Stealth Car was first, and he went into the grass.
Went off into the grass.
That's right.
And then after that was Ronnie, and he went off the end. And you were in front of me, and I was sitting behind you, and I was racing. Who did I race that night?
I raced Vet, man, and I
ran
the tires the whole path.
Yeah, you did.
Who did I race? I don't remember who I raced. I may have raced Taz. I just remember
I ran Janitor.
You were in front of me, strapped in. I was behind you, strapped in, waiting. And I remember them running over to my car, and Monza came over and goes, "Hey, man, be safe. It's super short." And I was like,
"The shutdown is short."
Great. I got fucking drum brakes on these pieces.
Oh, yeah, you had drum brakes all the way around.
Yeah, thanks, pal.
Yeah, that was,
But the thing about drum brakes, though, is you get that one good stop out of them.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, just don't let off.
But
once you hit them.
Truly, that was the two craziest nights, and I told those guys, I told my buddies before I came down here, I was going to be racing with you guys, and then I got the big tire car and went to Cash Days, and it
changed your life.
It did completely. There is absolutely no words to express how you feel that whole entire weekend. I mean, there's no hiding what we're doing when everybody's on open trailers and you're going in and out of industrial parks and you get busted and you got to leave and go somewhere else. And
I mean, the whole experience is awesome. Staying in the motels, you walk outside, you see 8 other trailers out there, 8 other badass fucking cars.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, there's no experience like it.
Yeah, that's a fact. And even not being number one on this list, being anywhere in it, if you stop and think about how many fast cars there really are around the United States, and to be involved in a group like this, yeah, you're not going to be able to kick me out of it. I mean, that's.
Well, you put on, you've always put on, you've always represented well, you're part of the group for sure. You're OG status, you know what I mean, for sure. We love you, and there's been a few times where you've had to carry us on your back a time or two, but it's
how'd you like that pressure?
What?
In Vegas.
Yeah, in Vegas.
Where it was all down to me.
Yeah, I was a little. Yeah, right.
I was like, Dominator, you got this, man.
Yeah, when was that? That was a year or two ago, and your car had a big bad wheelie problem. Yes. I'm glad you got that figured out.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, it did. I didn't have good shocks on it back then.
Oh, well, what do you do now, though?
I do. Yeah,
and it works great.
It does actually. When you put the wheelie bars where they belong and not 10 and a half inches off the ground.
Right. So no, I was hearing with that music. I didn't hear that. I was hearing music. Oh well. Hold that thought, Dominator. There's something I really need to talk about.
Okay.
It's just been on my mind, and I can't
quit thinking about it.
Me and Shawn just can't quit thinking about it. Do you remember the last podcast where we told you about that Blue Apron place? There was some confusion as to how this actually worked, and just want to make sure everybody knows. They send you literally every ingredient you need for less than $10 per meal. Blue Apron delivers seasonal recipes along with pre-portioned ingredients to make delicious home-cooked meals. Blue Apron knows that when you cook with incredible ingredients, you make incredible meals, Dominator. So they set the highest quality standards for their community of artisanal supplies, family-run farms, fisheries, and ranchers.
Oh, man.
Whether it's Japanese ramen noodles, wild-caught Alaskan salmon, or heirloom tomatoes, Blue Apron is bringing you the best.
Man, I've been thinking about that. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals for free. They're going to even send it to you for free. No shipping.
What?
By going to blueapron.com/Chief and Shawn.
I need to
Spell that out.
What? You will love how good it feels, Joe, and tastes.
I needed this information 2 weeks ago. My wife's been gone for 2 weeks.
That's why we're bringing it back
That's why-
here.
yeah,
You'll
we're
love how
bringing it
good
back,
it
baby.
feels.
Damn.
You'll love how good it tastes to create an incredible home-cooked meal with Blue Apron. So don't wait. That's blueapron.com/Chief and Shawn.
Spell it out. Chief and Shawn.
Sorry,
Chief
Dom.
and Shawn.
We just had to get that off our chest.
It's been bugging me since the last podcast.
I understand.
And
It's been a while.
I was gonna wait, but I couldn't wait any longer. So
yeah.
So fast forward to today.
Today.
So what did you think, or to recent, I guess? What did you think whenever you got a call or a text from me that said we're gonna try out this TV show gig?
To be honest, right off the bat, I thought we were going to jail.
Hell yeah!
I think that's what everybody thought.
I really thought that it was some kind of
Sting operation.
and they were getting all this footage on us, and they were going to take all this footage, and our asses were all going to jail.
The CIA's busting the cash days.
Yeah.
The Sting operation, boys.
Yeah, the first time he told me about it, I was like, "No, I'm out, man."
Pussies on the pavement. Everybody butt naked. You're going to the prison.
Close your eyes and go to your
Fuck
happy
my
place.
Because of law.
Yeah, exactly. We're looking at Waylon Jennings. Yeah, I mean, everybody thought we were going to jail, but it's turned out it's changed all of us.
Yeah,
Some
holy
of us for the
shit.
better, some of us for the worse, some of us both. Parts of us are better, parts of us are worse. It's affected everybody's life. It's affected everybody's families. It's affected our livelihoods. It's affected, our bank accounts both ways. It's.
My banker calls me and says, "What are you thinking?"
Yeah,
I don't know what-
yes, my banker doesn't call anymore. My banker sends people
Just
after me.
locks the shit down and says, "Hey,
Yeah.
dummy,
Yeah.
don't go there."
Everywhere I go, my gear account is frozen. So
I don't have a banker. They're like, "We ain't giving you no money."
no, my bank account is like Elsa and fucking what's her name, Anna from
Yeah.
This shit's frozen everywhere I go. I'm trying to remember your password. It doesn't matter. You're
Doesn't
frozen.
matter.
Like, let it go.
Yeah, they're like,
Just let it go.
they're like, what'd you do with all your money? I'm like, I let it
Dom's
go.
got some dollars. He knows.
Hey, I got 3 daughters, man. I listen to that
I don't
shit
have
so
any
much.
daughters, and I watch Let It Go all the time. I love that fucking movie.
It's really sad when you walk in the house for lunch and you sit down and that shit's on and you don't change it.
No, I like
No.
that. I watch that shit whenever Amy's not around.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Oh crap!
So, if you had a chance to do it all over again, would you have said no to the TV show? Be honest.
No, because here's the deal: everybody was doing it, and if I said no, and you guys were doing it, who the hell was I going to be racing with? Because
Yeah, your life would have
Here-
changed anyways.
it would have 100%. And here, who was racing but us? I mean, in all honesty, for 8 years we've been doing this crap that I've known you guys. So there was nobody else street racing but us.
It's weird
Not around here, not like this.
I hear some of the guys bitching. I hear some of the guys that aren't on the show bitching. I hear some of the guys that are in the groups of the people that are on the show bitching. And I hear things like this all the time. And at first I kind of got it, when they say like, man, it just sucks because I wish we could go back to the way it was. Justin McDaniel says that shit a lot and it fucking wears me out because at first when he would say it, I'd be like, yeah, man, me too. I understand. Like it does. It's different now. Things have kind of changed. But I start thinking back, and I start reminiscing and I'm like, man, think about how it was. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Like, let's be honest here. When the show came, everyone back then was saying, I just wish we could go back to racing every weekend. I just wish we could go back to street racing.
That's
every
what we're
weekend.
doing.
I wish the cops wouldn't fuck with us so much at all of our spots. I wish we could race in the same spot every weekend because then we wouldn't have to worry about dirty ass Cougar or B&R's fucking left lane or
yeah.
we wouldn't have to worry about Sooner, trying to get out of the parking lot.
Yeah.
Why can't Climate Masters just be a little longer? Why can't they get rid of the bump in the right lane?
We need a better shutdown.
I mean, think about it. We raced at Climate, everybody hated the right lane because of the bump. Well, now we're racing in Okima, and then everybody hates the left lane because of the bump. I wish we could just go back to the way it was. Bitch, it's the same, except it's exactly what we all asked for. We all wanted to race every weekend.
Yeah. And that's what we're doing.
And we're racing every weekend. And we wanted all the cars to run. Some people just said, I just wish everybody's cars would be running at the same time.
Yeah.
We go out every weekend, and every car on the list is there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's tough for me because it's like you see a dream and you're like, that would make everything better. Like if someone came here and was like, hey, pick a road that you want to race on, and we'll shut it down for a couple hours and you guys get to race. I'm not saying that that's ever happened to us, but like, if someone said that, we would have been all game for it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And
But we don't do it because we enjoy running from the cops.
No, that's why you were in Elk City,
Never
right?
enjoyed running from the cops.
that's why we raced in the legal street races that
I mean,
they
I
put
did
on
it.
everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, I
Allegedly.
didn't enjoy it.
Allegedly.
Sometimes I didn't make it very far.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we have, we have become immortalized. You know what I mean? Like we've taken who we were as people and changed it into something else. So it was, you were Dominator. You were Joe Woods.
Yeah.
You were Joe. You were
Yeah.
like Joe that lived up in Perkins, wherever the fuck you live, and you welded on stuff. That's who you were.
All day. Every
That was
day.
it, though.
Yep.
Nobody knew that on Saturday night somewhere
When
next to
when you put your kids and everything to
Yeah,
bed,
that's what I'm
man,
saying.
and
Nope.
fucking sneak
Nobody
out.
knew
that.
We were the wolves.
nobody knew
You
that.
know, I mean-
yeah, wolves win wars. Like
Yeah.
nobody knew that. Like Joe Woods was Dominator. Like whenever he put his daughters to bed and he quit welding on shit, he left Perkins, Oklahoma, and or wherever the hell he lived, and he drove to Dallas, Fort Worth area, and next to a FedEx plant somewhere at 2 in
was
the
a
morning.
fucking
2 in the
hero.
morning, he was a hero. You put him on
Yeah.
a sketchy road in the middle of the night, and he did work. People didn't know that.
Well, our kids didn't even know that.
You know.
I mean, I would most of the time I'd be back before Aiden even woke up the next morning.
Yeah.
So my life wouldn't go on. My Sundays sucked because you can't just sleep all day.
Dad.
You have to resume your life.
Well, no,
Yeah.
and how can you tell your kid, like, look, I'm sorry I can't play with you on Sunday, but I was out street racing for money all night.
Yeah.
And I mean, gambling
Yeah.
away any money I made that week. Like,
Exactly.
But I got tire money.
yeah, I'm dad of the year right here.
Exactly.
You can't do that. So, but somehow or another, we've been immortalized because of that. You know what I mean? Like we will live on forever as who we really are, because you're Joe Woods that welds on shit, but you're also Joe Woods the Dominator. You know what I mean? You're
Yep.
also the guy in that purple Dodge, doing wheelies, and that's who you are, right?
Yep.
So people now know that you're the nice guy who does wheelies, and you're going to be that forever now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no changing that, is there?
No, but that's
One of these days, you guys will see the asshole side of me.
ew. I don't want
Maybe.
to see your asshole. What the fuck?
I didn't say you were going to see my asshole. You'll
That's
see
what
the
it sounded
asshole
like.
side of
The
me.
asshole side of you.
Yeah, I do.
There
I don't
is
want to see
one.
that side of you either. Ew.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You keep your balloon knot to yourself.
You missed it last weekend.
No,
you
I
just
didn't,
about
thank
seen
God.
I didn't miss shit.
Last weekend they were trying to bet Chuck. Boosted had him really close to putting his ass on that sticky street.
Yeah, he's gonna stick his nuts to it.
He was actually
Why?
getting really close
He wasn't.
for money.
Oh well, Chuck needs it.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
you need money to put your car back
Hey,
together.
yeah,
So it's people like to bitch about the situation that they're in today, and they'll always refer back to the situation that they were in before with fondness, even though it may not be what they remember. You know what I mean? Like they'll
Yeah.
always.
It's never what they remember.
I mean,
it wasn't that
I
great
remember.
back then.
No, it was. Of course not. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
like,
there were some great times,
don't get me wrong. There were some
but
great times,
they
but
were
they were.
few and far between.
But the great times were great only because the shitty times were so
Yeah.
much. You know what I mean? We had so many shitty nights where we didn't get one race off, or
Well,
the cops
I'm
ran
telling
us
you
off,
right
or
now,
whatever.
If you took one of our race nights that we have right now and threw it back in the day, it'd be the most amazing fucking thing we've ever seen.
Right. And it sucks that people can't seem to, people always want to refer to the past. Man, I just wish it was like it was back in the day. I wish we could get back to that. I wish we could get back to that. And it's like, get back to what?
Yeah.
What exactly are you talking about getting back to?
So we're taking it for granted.
yeah. For granted,
Like,
everybody gets stuck in a rut, and it's that's one of the negative sides of life is getting stuck in the negative and not being able to pull your ass out of it. you know.
Always talking about ass. I don't understand it. Why is Joe
Well,
always talking about
He's a
ass?
philosopher.
But no, I mean, you think about it. You guys
Think about
You
it,
and me,
man.
we're the same.
That's right. Yeah, think about it.
This little can.
But you guys both know, you guys both know that one person in a negative mood gets on the phone with another person.
Oh yeah, it can poison the group.
Yeah, absolutely. And it doesn't take long, and then everybody's mad. And
It can poison the group.
it's happened a bunch.
Yes.
It has. It definitely has. And we know you're that poison, Dominator. We know
I am.
We know that you call people and you try and get them to quit the show.
I do. I beg every one of them to just band together and quit.
The only reason I'd never believed that you were ever trying to stage a malicious walk off or like a large group effort of fucking things up is because no one would listen to you. Like,
Oh, damn.
like if you were to text somebody about it, they wouldn't even understand.
All right, listen,
Yeah,
guys.
but even if it was a great idea, you wouldn't
No
put
one
it
would
out
know
there
it.
right.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
You
they
know,
wouldn't be able to
nobody
listen to
knows
him.
what's going on in your mind.
Can
No,
you?
Because dude, and he'll text you something, and I mean, whoa, like I wish I could find the text that he sent us a
God
week or two
damn.
ago.
Some of the
You know,
When I was coming down here for class,
yeah.
holy
Your
shit.
Colorado.
Yeah, oh crap. Hey, I didn't type that, just so you guys know. That was voice activated.
Well,
And
you should read that shit before you hit send.
hey, no, here's the deal.
Because I'll tell you,
I
guys
give
right
up
now,
on that.
We're all in a group
It's
text. Everybody on the show, whether we like each other or not.
not everybody on the
there's
show.
reasons.
OGs.
OGs. There's reasons or another that we all sometimes need to talk. So this group text, Dominator will, Jesus, get on a roll and send a text that is
A book.
a book, and you can't understand none of it.
No, it's not just a book. It's a literary fucking marvel. At words that don't make sense,
Yes.
and they're all real words, but none of them make any sense.
No.
The funny thing is, the first time that happened, I was really aggravated, and then I was going to do the voice the autocorrect, right?
Why don't you just text?
Because I'm driving on the highway.
So, yeah?
No.
No? Okay.
No, he said no.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't do that either. I don't think I've ever one time done the voice text. Never. Not one
Well,
time.
after a couple of times, it was kind of funny, and then I know
Oh, you can't tell me you're doing this shit on purpose, Joe.
No.
Ain't nobody that
I don't put those words in there on purpose. I
nobody
just
that
let it
down on
roll
purpose.
and I just send it. I don't read it. Not until afterwards when somebody starts replying to it. Then I'll have to go back and read it. But
Most of the time we just go, what the fuck?
yeah. Well, I figure most of the time you just scan it. Oh, I'm not reading that one anyway.
Are you going through the text?
He's looking for it.
Man, that was a while back.
God, it was so funny. That's
was
all I
funny.
remember. I just remember how funny it was and how
I
I couldn't fucking believe that actually was
Yeah,
sent
Boosty
out.
was like, I haven't changed my
Yeah,
I haven't changed my Colorado.
yeah, whatever it was in a long time either.
And that wasn't even remotely close to what I said. That's the bad part. I don't
hope
understand
not, 'cause
how
if that's
it,
what you were trying to say. Then I just don't.
No, I don't
believe
even understand how it comes up with the words that it puts in there.
I feel like there's a whole lot that goes on in your mind.
There is.
And you're really a smart dude.
There's
but it
so
just doesn't
much.
translate well.
No,
What
it
was
does.
one
It
of
doesn't come out very well. It's just like in the group text the other day when we were talking about that earlier.
What's that real smart guy's name?
Richard or Hawking, Stephen Hawking.
Yes, yeah, he's like Stephen Hawking's, like smartest
know.
dude in the world, but nobody can understand him.
It's difficult
makes
sometimes to
sense
get
in
it
your
out.
head, though,
It
doesn't
does 100%.
Okay,
It
all
is.
your ideas in your head, they're great. Aren't
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Dominator. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering if this podcast just compared Dominator Joe Woods to Stephen Hawking.
Well,
I think it did.
It's just like on the group text the other night when Doc was in Texas at the No Prep, and I made the comment. I don't even know how I put it, but something about. I don't remember what the hell I said. Something about don't get greedy or something, and your reply was bullshit. Or no, it was fuck that. Actually, I think
Yeah,
is what
fuck
you said.
that shit. Get greedy.
What I actually
Eat
meant
some
was-
motherfucking faces. Run through somebody's face.
What I actually meant was if
they?
you've
They like
got
that. Most of the time, that people don't like that.
if you've got 2 or 3 kits that you haven't stacked together and you don't have a good tune-up for it, don't go there. That's what I actually meant. That's not what I said, but
No, that's not what
that's
you
what I
said.
actually
God
meant.
only, no one knows what you actually said.
Yeah.
I feel like he's really smart, though. I've said that before. Joe's a really smart guy. It's just he has a hard time communicating what's in his head. But I mean, like he's learning fuel injection on his own, and he's trying shit. And you know, he's a smart dude. He can build chassis and he can tune cars. Like he's a smart cat for sure.
I feel like out of everybody who has, what is it? What do you got? Fuel injection.
Fuel injection, Haltech.
Okay, so out of everybody that has Haltech, man, you're on top.
Well, it works. It works well. I don't.
Doc's number 2 with all
Doc's
got Haltech?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a text that I got
shit,
from
he found
Dominator
it.
not too long ago in the group. And it says, I'm gonna read it verbatim. I'm gonna read it verbatim. I've been thrashing my ad off all day, band night, just busy. It's a lot to do by yourself, ass. Added more bars to chassis, changed Colorado, and my 4-link changed all the rod ends in Mayana Roblar. Read on my brakes again, car as better brakes now that had ever changed parachute size, and changing the stator and converter went through every nut and bolt in front end. So after that, everybody just put what? And Boosted says, I haven't even changed my Colorado yet.
That was supposed.
And then Boosted said, plus my Mayana Roblar is wore the fuck out.
That was supposed to be anti-roll bar. I don't know how the fuck it spelled it that way.
Man.
Yeah.
I thought he got married to a wobbler and moved to Colorado. Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Chuck said, is it fixable?
Hey, here's the other deal. I'm laughing my ass off rolling down the road because I didn't know it put it that way. I just hit send, right? And then when Boosted
Obviously.
when Boosted replies, then I go back and I read it and I'm laughing.
Yeah, that's what we get whenever you text.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if no one ever makes fun of you,
So
you don't
what-
go back and read it.
I don't really care.
What comes out of your head,
Yeah.
and that's how it's translated to us.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's like
I really am.
you're from another planet, and we just can't figure out what you're saying. We don't speak the language. We don't have the vocabulary to understand you.
Yes.
So what's up with the new setup, the twin turbo deal? How's it working? Is it coming around? Are you learning
Holy
anything?
shit,
What
yeah.
did you think the first time that you made a full pass and it?
Have you made a full
it
pass?
Never.
Yeah.
And it never
Thanks.
quit pulling.
Ass. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that ass shit again.
Yep.
Even in the text, you put
Even in the
ass.
text, he said it a couple times.
It is absolutely. It never stops pulling. It truly doesn't. And then when you hit like the very first time, you know, the first time I put 30 pounds of boost in it on the street, I was on some not so great tires, but so it didn't pick the front end up, right? So it didn't leave like it did when it was a nitrous car, but you get out there 20 feet and holy shit, that thing's moving. You click it in a high gear and then you hit mile an hour that you've never hit in that car before, and it doesn't stop. It truly doesn't stop.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
Were you
It's
smiling?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Knowing that one day you're gonna get that shit
Yeah.
figured out.
Hey, when I pulled over, because see where we're testing might or might not be a highway.
Might not or might. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I pull over and I wait on my truck and trailer to go by, you know, and
The big rig.
yeah, yeah. Actually,
the
at that
Beaver-
time, no,
the
it wasn't. I got the data card. I got the data card out of the
Showed up
dash.
to the race last weekend in a fucking
A
semi
semi.
truck.
Yeah.
There's a Beaver
No, it's just
Express.
it's a single cab. Though.
Yeah, but it's a single cab. It doesn't have a sleeper or
a
nothing.
single cab.
But it says
fucking-
Beaver Express on the door with a picture of a beaver.
It does not.
It used to. Somebody took it off.
Hey,
Pulling his fucking. Hey, but when you got a Dodge, man, didn't your transmission go?
I did, yeah.
It's been out for like 2 years, right?
No, it's
You can't
about
figure it
6
out.
You had
months.
that sweet Chevy, dually you was borrowing.
Yeah, my brother sold that. That was my brother's. He
you
sold it.
bought it.
He's with what money? I put all my money in my
You did to
car.
rent that Beaver Express van.
Hey, I bet you that thing would drag that thing with no wheels on it, though.
Oh yeah, shit.
Won't go
You
faster
got
than 55.
How long of a drive is it? From
8
your
hours?
house to-
2 hours. It's 2 hours from my
hours
house to
in that Beaver?
Okima. Yeah, and beat the shit out of you, man. Because it's got an air ride seat, but it's not an air ride rear suspension. That truck is an industrial truck. It's boom, boom, boom,
Well,
boom,
and it
the
don't
whole
feel that
fucking
trailer
way.
back there.
No, it has no clue that
Hey, does it
trailer's
got
back
the
there. Oh hell yeah, it does.
Whenever you went by me the other night, I wanted to do that.
I'd have gave it. Yeah,
Oh god! So
Yeah.
you have like
Funny.
your.
I really don't want to drag that thing with that truck.
Do you
Just for
have
the
like
record.
your big like your dog Flash in the seat with you and stuff?
No,
Traveling?
if I still had a basset hound, I'd have had that bitch in there. I promise you.
So
But hey, it was that
get
or
out of the truck
It's-
with you. Your brother rides with you pretty
Yeah.
much everywhere, right?
yeah,
What's his name? The one with
Shane.
the long beard. That's Shane.
Yeah.
Because you got two brothers.
two brothers, Shane and
The other guy
Jeremy.
comes out every once in a while.
Yep,
So
Redbeard,
Jeremy.
Jeremy,
He's the one with the
Redbeard.
Duramax.
Yeah.
With the dually.
He's
Yeah.
the one that Dave tried to run over.
He is, yeah.
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 He jumped on the hood of Dave's car to get him to stop.
I
It's a
seen
joke.
that.
That's
I
a
seen
true family member right there.
It is. It is.
He's actually, to be honest, he blew 2 discs in his back, and
That night?
like 2 days before that,
Oh wow.
and I asked him. I said, "Did you really sit on the hood of his car?" He goes, "No, but I might have lost my balance a little bit when he bumped me." So
He bumped him pretty good. Like
Yeah.
Dave wasn't going to stop.
And that guy didn't
I
care.
seen it. You know? He wasn't moving, and Dave wasn't stopping.
yeah, man, yeah, that
So what are you going to do?
The games that they play.
Yeah, what are you going
yeah.
to do?
Wiley was a little upset.
Wiley
I
was
saw
upset.
that. I saw Wiley was upset.
Yeah.
Wiley gets upset.
I've seen Wiley
Hey,
get
but
upset.
hey, but
Wiley gets upset.
when you see it from a different perspective, what are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, no.
It is what it is.
That's
Right?
that's
Hey,
the
I
thing,
got to
man.
say this. He didn't. If he'd have just stayed where he was at when I blocked his trailer, then
Yeah,
that
that's,
wouldn't have happened.
those are the games, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy shit. It is.
So what's the deal? There's a note here. It says possum story.
Oh my god.
What's the possum story?
We've got a possum at the house.
Like a pet?
No, it's gonna be dinner if somebody wants to eat it. We have a garden,
He'll eat the
right?
gristle off that fucking possum.
He'll eat
Yeah.
the knee gristle
He'll
out
eat
of
the
it.
knee gristle off that.
Well, this one's got it. This
Monkey will
one's
eat the knee gristle out of a squirrel. Guaranteed.
this one will taste good, I promise you, because he's been eating up my damn garden. No, so it's been eating the
What are you
tomatoes,
growing in your garden?
tomatoes,
What else? What
squash,
about like in the back of the garden?
cucumbers. The other
Like, what about right in the middle of the garden?
medicinal stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I gave that up a long time ago.
Fuck. Who'd you give that to?
I can show you how to make that work. No, so this possum, possums, they play possum. I wasn't home. It was race night, and my wife sends me a picture of this freaking possum laying beside a tomato plant, and she poked it trying to get it to leave because it was eating the tomatoes, and it fell over and plays possum with its mouth open. So she takes a chili pepper and breaks it open and shakes the seeds off in this damn thing's mouth.
So you know how
What
close
the
she had
fuck?
to be to that thing to get to.
Wait a
to-
minute.
for
Wait a
that
minute.
to
Wait a
happen?
minute. Wait. So a possum's
Hey,
eating
you
your
have no
tomatoes.
idea, man. I'm telling you right
So
now.
possum's eating your tomatoes.
Yeah.
Your wife shakes a stick at it, and it plays.
It
possum.
falls over and plays possum.
And instead of like killing the possum or getting rid of the possum, she
She was-
decides to torment the possum by shaking chili pepper seeds into its mouth.
Yeah, it gets better. That's not it. Yeah. It gets better. So it wouldn't leave, right? It's not moving. It's playing dead.
Its mouth is on fire.
It's got chili pepper seeds on its tongue.
It's starting to sweat a little bit, and it's still in character.
This possum's about to drop a mixtape motherfucker's full of hot fire, and it won't move. It's still dead.
So she has.
Foot from it.
She's still pissed. It won't leave, and she pokes it a couple more times, and it won't leave. So she goes and gets a hotter pepper. That's-
Because the regular chili pepper, she get
Wasn't
habanero
enough.
on.
No, because that
No,
was
she's-
a Mexican
she's-
possum. and
it obviously liked it. It was yeah.
That was a south of the border possum, so it was
yes.
like, you ain't gonna fuck with no
he
chili
had been eating
pepper.
the peppers anyway.
No, he's gonna need habaneros to
Yeah,
get rid
he's
of
gonna
this little
need something a little
motherfucker.
strong.
I'm getting closer to the picture of it. So
Seeds of these.
the seeds of the chili pepper wasn't hot enough.
Right. Well, it's unfortunate though, because don't they come out hotter than they go in? Isn't it like a kookaburra when it comes
I don't
out?
know. Hey, it's got to be bad though.
Oh, look at him. He's a cute little devil, isn't he? He's definitely a Mexican possum.
He looks kind of mean.
He was a little bit pissed off.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I'd be real goddamn mad. Some crazy lady shaking habanero seeds in my mouth.
so she takes this other pepper that I can't tell you what it is.
Oh, it's a legal pepper? I want some of that.
No, well, I'll bring you one.
Okay. I like illegal herbs and from the garden.
she tears this other pepper open and shakes its seeds off in her mouth, in the possum's mouth, and it don't move. So then she's got this chunk of this pepper, right? She puts it in the fucking possum's mouth.
What a crazy person. What kind of crazy
Don't piss. I'm telling you,
person?
don't piss her off.
Does she do this to you while you're asleep?
I would never piss her off.
Like if you don't wake up on time on Sunday to hang out with the kids, is she shaking pepper seeds in your mouth while you're sleeping on the couch?
I hope not.
Striking matches off your forehead and shit?
Well, she's actually learned. You know what? My wife's awesome. She's learned to put up with a lot of shit, just like everybody else.
But she ain't putting up with no fucking possum.
She's not putting up with
put
the
up with
possum.
everything else?
So
She was probably taking all that shit out on
She
the possum.
draws
yeah,
the
I had already built up. She had already had
Somebody
enough
else
built up
around here
anger.
fucks with me. You're not going to.
She draws the line at some Mexican possum in her garden.
So she takes a chunk of this pepper and she puts it in the possum's mouth, right? And she backs up to take another picture of it, and apparently that pepper was hot enough, and this fucking thing jumps up and hauls ass. So apparently it did not like it did work.
She got the job done.
Yeah. So
job.
it didn't like the hotter pepper, whatever it was.
But can you imagine?
Hey, I chewed her ass.
That close.
I did. I chewed her ass. I'm like, what the hell are you thinking? I mean,
That Arabian pheasant.
God knows what that
could've
thing's got.
you.
Yeah, and my ass is in Okima. I'm
There he
2
goes with
hours
ass
from
again.
home.
There he goes with his ass again. I
Yeah,
understand.
sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
But
That
hey,
poor fucking
Full
possum.
blown 55 mile an hour. He could have got back to her faster.
it was all it's governed at 67 and it is so damn slow.
He gets the car, like, I gotta go, guys.
I told Doc. I told
Everybody
yeah,
I'm coming.
10 speed, 10 speed, yeah. Yeah, and you don't clutch between gears. You know, that's not just because truck drivers don't want to do it. That's just the way it works. You let the clutch out the first time, and you better be able to shift.
That poor
So, yeah.
possum. God dang, I can't even imagine how
I tried
hard
to shoot that son of a bitch last night.
Ass it
It's-
was whenever it was coming
Well,
out.
there you go with ass. See, look, see what happens? You
Yeah.
rub off on
Rubbing off
people.
on me.
catch you'd be out there shaking like a dog shitting peach.
Everybody sweating and shit out there.
At the edge of the garden. Just,
No!
that crazy lady fucks me up.
The bad part is, I saved that possum's life like 2 months before that. It
Just
was.
so that she could put peppers.
Well, I had no idea the son of a bitch was going to eat up a whole garden. Otherwise, I'd have just let it drown.
Jeez.
You got a
So
lot of snakes out there. Too.
I do, yeah.
He's always putting snakes and shit in the fucking grill.
Yeah, Lauren had a video. I was trying to catch one of the black snakes the other day.
Oh yeah, you like black snakes?
Well, you know,
Like Alabama
watch
black
it's,
snakes?
it's a big old 6-footer.
Alabama black
You
snakes?
gotta watch them black snakes.
Holy shit.
Black snakes matter.
snakes are too
Black
cuckoo.
snakes matter. Don't talk about killing no black.
Damn. Yeah, no, my wife got bit by a copperhead out there
Holy fuck!
a
What?
couple of years ago. Well, I say a couple of years ago. Let me back up. That's probably been 12 years ago, probably.
A couple years ago.
Couple
12.
12, you know,
couple
6,
dozen years
couple,
ago.
couple half dozens ago.
So she got bit by a copperhead snake.
Yeah, yeah, that'll cost you 32
Then
grand.
what'd she do? Put peppers in its mouth?
No. I actually snatched her up.
Pepper asshole.
I snatched her up and put a belt around her leg, threw her ass in the.
Did you suck out the poison?
No, you know what's really the hospital. So one of the bites had a blister on it, right? And
One of the bites?
well, you got 2 fang marks, right?
Oh, okay.
So, I kept telling him, pop that thing, get the poison out of there. And like, no, you don't want oxygen in it. Like, you don't want oxygen in it. You got fucking poison in there. You know?
Yeah, get the poison
Makes sense
out,
to me.
right?
Cut that bitch open and get it out of there.
Yeah.
No, hell no. They want to just give them anti-venom and charge you 32 grand to take care-
$32,000?
Yeah.
For what?
yeah.
What'd they do?
Anti-venom.
That's $32,000?
6 rounds of it was, yeah.
Monkey.
Don't
Mark
fuck
that
around.
down.
Don't fuck around with the
We need
snakes.
to go. We need to go get us
So-
some copperheads.
But now, see, here's the thing that
We need to make some. we need to make
that's
some anti-venoms.
that's one of the things that
Antidote.
Yeah.
I
I got-
got the antidote.
I wasn't even thinking. You know, I killed 20 of them last year, and I should have caught them and took them and sold them.
20. You're like a copperhead slayer. You're like the copperhead slayer.
Well, I mean, you know,
are you like a copperhead?
I would rather I kill them than my kids find them.
Yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
So-
So what do? Like you wear them as necklaces? Do you
No, fuck no. Them some bitches will still try and bite.
Do you
Like
hang them up on the fence
20
and shit
minutes.
to let everybody know you're a fucking copperhead?
No, I
fucking
throw 'em-
slayer?
I throw them in the burn pit and burn them.
Oh, wow.
All the antivenoms are gone.
Antivenoms.
Yeah, all the
That's a lot
antivenoms
of
are gone.
grand.
Yeah, that was a lot of money that I just killed. You know.
Yeah, we used to make $5 a piece for catching pygmies whenever I was a kid.
Well, you know when I
Monkey, if you're gonna say something like that, Monkey,
$5 a
Monkey
piece.
gets out of them.
Yeah, see, I'll just
Oh,
cut
yeah.
their heads off. If it's only going to be $5 a piece, that's not worth it.
Monkey just let the group here know. He said, "Oh yeah, no, we used to get $5 a piece for pygmies when I was a kid."
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
A pygmy rattlesnake? They're little bitty.
They're little fucking venomous bastards.
Yeah, they are.
And you used to catch them, and you sold them to who for $5 a piece? Like the place where you turn in cans and
Like
shit,
when they
or
were
what?
dead, you would sell them?
He sold them for $5. That dude sold them for $200.
Like whenever they were dead, you would kill them?
When they're dead and you kill them, that's not gonna do much.
They're already dead.
Kill 'em.
No,
Does that make it dead?
Brother's best friend in high school, his dad, he kept snakes and he owned a bunch of, vipers and all kinds of other shit. And he would pay us.
That wouldn't be my friend.
He'd pay you
He'd pay us
for each snake that you caught,
Well, yeah.
and your little crazy ass was running around catching venomous snakes for this guy.
Well, we just ran across them all the time. So
I feel like this is borderline illegal. What he was doing, sending out children to
Yeah.
fucking money.
I'll pay you to go get it.
I feel like we shouldn't be talking about this.
Yeah, what's your buddy's dad's name?
Yeah, somebody's going to need an address. And
I feel like he wouldn't be my buddy.
yeah.
Man, that's kind of scary. Okay, but she lived.
Yeah, she was fine.
$32,000 later.
Yeah,
Because you didn't have
$32,000
insurance or what?
later.
Or you didn't
Yeah,
have
see, we
covered?
made this stupid decision. We had insurance
Get the
to
Cover
do
it?
no to do to do away with it. That was my wife's gonna not have. She's not gonna be happy with you.
I just asked.
Yeah.
We made a stupid decision.
No, we made a
I
stupid
felt like it was a
decision.
good decision to pay that $32,000.
You saved her life.
Like 6 months before that, we decided we hadn't used the health insurance since we got it. So what the hell are we wasting the money on? We had spent like $30,000 in health insurance that we hadn't used. So we're like, we can just start putting it back, and then if you break an arm, we got cash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't 6
And if
months
you-
later. It cost me $32,000.
Oh, so now you're
So-
62 grand in the hole because of your stupid decision.
I wasted the money because I didn't use it, and then I quit.
I feel like you
giving
could've
them
found
the
a
money
loophole
and-
there or something.
Yeah. Well, if it would have been a couple of days, we probably could have. But 6
Dominator is
months,
Always a day late.
Hey.
I'm talking about on the way to the hospital. I'd have been calling, getting that insurance.
Oh, you know what they wanted me to do? Hey, I called the hospital, let them know we were coming. Right? I'm like, pull over, wait on an ambulance. I'm like, nah, bullshit. It's going to take 20 minutes for an ambulance to find us, and then I'll be there by the time the ambulance gets here. So yeah,
They wanted you to pull over?
yeah, absolutely, because I was running 90 mile an hour down the highway,
Oh,
talking on the phone.
in that beaver truck?
No, it was in my Dodge.
We're coming.
Clear the way. Hey, you know what? I figured out you can't force that.
What?
The truck shifting gears, you can't hammer it and make it. You can't work it faster. You've got to let it go through its pace.
Well, I'm
Otherwise,
glad I
you
know
start
that now.
grinding
Yep.
gears and it
I'm
pisses
glad
it
I know
off.
that now.
One of these days, you'll have one of
of
those
these days,
pulling
I'm
your
gonna-
stacker trailer.
Yeah, one of these days I'll have a Beaver Express van.
I advise you get one with airbag suspension, not that spring shit. It's pretty rigid, man. Yeah.
Oh, I feel like we could be here for days listening
Yes.
to Dominator.
Yeah.
So what was the finish of the possum thing? Did you get rid of him?
No, I tried to shoot that son of a bitch last night, and by the time I got back out there with my pistol, he was gone. So now I'm just
Or you
going to
seen
pack
him
the
again
pistol.
last night?
Yeah.
And went out there with the pistol and he was out of there?
Yeah.
He's afraid she's going to come out there and give him the hot peppers?
Yeah. Now my wife's been gone for 2 weeks, so
Whoa.
he's all
There.
comfortable.
You piss her off? You get her mom's or something?
I piss her off every day. She is at her mom's. No,
Get your shit figured out.
Yeah.
Call me when
You and your street racing buddies get your shit figured out. Call me back.
Call me when you get your shit figured out.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it's nothing like that.
So what have
It's
you been doing up there for 2 weeks? Running around in your underwear hunting possums and
Yeah,
snakes and
you
shit like a fucking badass?
step out on the back porch in your underwear, piss with a gun, shoot a bird, whatever. you
Shoot a
wanna do.
bird?
Crows.
Oh.
Oh. That's bad luck. That's bad luck.
Yeah, no way, I
No
don't.
bad luck in that.
No, it's you know what you
How much
guys will
holes
have
have you
to.
shot, Monkey?
Endless.
It's
Endless.
infinity, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and Justin is by far way more than me.
Yeah, I've heard stories that you and your brother literally killed more crows than anyone in the world.
Probably. But that's how we made our living. You know, they tried
Crows.
You get $5 for a crow.
You made a fucking living killing crows?
when he was 9.
Well, what else was he gonna do?
Yeah, you can
Summer
only
job.
you can only find so many snakes. You know.
they were really hard on our pecan trees, and that
Yeah,
was the only way to get rid of them. You just kill them all. Well, kill one and then you bait them, and then you wait until they.
Yeah,
come.
no. Okay, yeah. Hang on here, Dominator. You probably need to hear this. Monkey, get closer to the microphone. Please tell these guys how you would get the other crows. So but you tell me that your goal is to get rid of the crows, but you shoot
But you
one.
try
and
to
all
draw 'em in.
Hang on, you shoot one of the crows, all the rest of the crows fly off. Then what did you do? Once the crows were gone, then what did you do? Tell us that.
Well,
Get
no,
closer to the mic here.
You have to either hang them on the fence. You know, that way they're the ones that didn't really die off the bat. They hang and they'll distress call, or
So what?
they'll distress and they'll
So
call.
you wound the crow, hang him from the fence, and let him distress call to bring all his buddies back so that you can kill them.
Yeah.
Or if you kill the first one,
If
can actually
kill him and he's dead. To the point
Yeah,
where you
just
won't-
accidentally.
won't
You
kill him.
didn't
Won't-
get that one.
accidentally-
He didn't make it out alive.
You didn't wing him. You
So
killed him.
you can actually squeeze their breasts, and they will still call. The air they will still breathe in.
So you're telling me that
It's
you
like a
would
chicken.
hold a dead crow and give it and you would give it
That's
CPR
actually
of the
exactly
chest.
how
You
it
would give it
works.
chest compressions and make it caw to other crows to get them to come back looking for the dead crow, and then you would kill all of his buddies.
Well, yeah, and then eventually you have a couple of live ones that you hang from the fence, and then they do the job for you.
then you have a gaggle.
You just sit back with a gun, huh?
Same.
Well, because it's not easy pushing on the chest of a dead bird.
Yeah,
So you
that's
don't
work.
want. That's hard work.
well,
It's work. Because then you got to drop it, pick up your gun whenever his buddies come in.
it's not enough time.
Two-man operation. What's that?
Somebody's choking his.
2 men and 1 dead crow.
If you got 2 men, 1 dead crow, you got many a dead crow.
You got a party.
Then it's a party.
Have a whole gaggle of dead
Wonder
crows.
what kind of fucking childhood Monkey and McDougal actually
I
had.
know.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
know.
they're young kids selling pygmy.
Just for
rattlesnakes.
the record, man, I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's normal stuff.
Normal stuff.
So
country
Justin-
shit.
I asked Justin about the copperhead deal, and his wife Chandra actually got bit on the pinky by the copper.
Chandra, our number one
Chandra,
fan.
you're the number one.
Old
Old Chandra.
Oh,
Damn it.
no deep.
So
Be in
their bill for the anti-venom was $180K.
180,000.
Yep,
180.
So I got off good, huh?
She got bit on the pinky.
on the pinky.
I'd have lopped it off.
Yep.
Well,
Free.
put it up here on the.
Yeah.
And then I'd
ever
have
seen
hung it
Four
on
Rooms?
and then I'd have hung it on the fence and maybe a distress call and bring in more Chandras.
Yep.
That's all he needs.
Oh my God, that's scary.
Yeah.
That you had figured this out. That you could chest compression a dead bird and get it to call for its
Well, he
buddies.
didn't have a lot to do.
That's no different than fighting chickens.
Then what?
Fighting chickens, they get the gaffs and they get stuck. Them dudes pick them up and blow in the hole. Like if they got stabbed in the top of the head and they're dead or not able to fight, they'll pick it up and put their mouth on the head of that chicken and blow in it so that it fills the damn thing up with oxygen again, and he'll fight more. It's brutal, and if you've never seen that, you really don't want to watch.
I have never
The
seen
chicken will
that.
keep fighting.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it will.
Same town or
We used to have a lot of pheasants, and they would
No, it's
kill each other, and I mean, we had a lot of birds, and we had a dog that killed a lot of them. Pheasants killed pheasants.
But your brother killed dogs of new people that moved into Little Lags.
Well, if they pissed him off.
oh man, that's brutal.
I'm telling you, this is a weird family we're talking about here.
That's not cool.
Wow,
I mean, that's
bad if Dominator says it's fucked
If
up.
Dominator says it's fucked up, then
hey, I'm telling you, what'd that dog do to you, man?
he didn't do it. Monkey didn't.
I didn't do it. No,
Monkey just
Don't
drug
think-
him out put him on the
helped
porch. Monkey
Two-man operation.
Gotta bait 'em first.
Yeah, you gotta bait him in. He didn't actually do the shooting. He was the one pushing on the German Shepherd's chest. Mark, 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 Mark.
Holy shit!
God damn.
That was a million.
Oh, that is messed up.
This one now we're
Here,
eighths
puppy,
of
puppy,
listeners.
puppy.
Yeah.
Eighths of listeners.
Yeah, holy shit.
Oh God.
I like dogs, goddammit.
And snakes and crows.
No, yeah.
Oh God.
I went to one chicken fight and I'll never go again. One cockfight. That was. Hey, well, it's just
what were you expecting to see that you didn't see?
You know what?
What fun kind of entertainment were you expecting that you didn't get? It just didn't deliver.
No. Well,
It
just kind of happened. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Hey, pizza.
It wasn't something. It wasn't something I intended on going to. It was just,
Oh, they drugged you and threw you in the back of a van?
Yeah. I
Covered
mean, they
your
said,
eyes and everything?
does this smell like carburetor cleaner? And the next thing I know, I wake up in the trunk of a car.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
The Bean Express van.
Yeah. It says ice cream on the side of it.
Yeah.
No, it just kind of spurred the moment it happened. And
Spur.
Yeah. Yeah.
No pun intended.
Nope.
Gaffs on a chicken. You ever seen that shit? Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of
Man,
yeah. I didn't dig it. I didn't dig it
My
at
wife
all.
has a chicken that I hate. And
Yeah?
I
You
wish
should-
that I knew somebody that had
if
a
you-
chicken because I could take that chicken and bring it over
Yeah,
and kill my
you
chicken.
put a real cockfighting rooster with it, and it will beat the shit out of that
This
chicken.
chicken's a bully, man. He tries to stab me and shit whenever
Yeah.
I'm walking out back.
The spurs on the
Yeah.
sides. Yep.
Yeah.
Blow a hole in its head.
Well,
and then
then
blow,
it still
fill it
lived.
full of oxygen.
It still lived then.
Yeah, get it to run around that crazy.
No, the dog got a hold of it the other day, and I thought, yes.
I can tell you how to get rid of that
Motherfucker
chicken.
lived.
You grab it by its head and just spin that sumbitch around. It'll pop
Yeah.
its neck, and you.
That's how they used to do it where I'm from.
Well, I don't
Like
really
starting an
kill
old
it,
tractor.
You know?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
one
they'd
quick
say.
time.
They'd say.
Yep.
You do
It's
that
like
though.
starting an Alice channel.
I mean, I
done.
don't really want to kill it. It's not going to hurt my feelings if it dies.
Right. Yeah.
But, you know.
It works on all kinds of animals.
He cock-a-doodle-doo and all night. Like, full-blown 4,
Yeah.
5, 6 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't matter.
You
Yeah.
should get another chicken and let Monkey kill it, and then hold it across the street and make it give distress calls to get yours to cross the street and get hit by a car.
Yeah.
And then
Or
when you
at
say,
least-
"Why'd the chicken cross the road?" Because Monkey was on the other side of the next chicken, pressing on his
Monkey was
chest,
on the other
making
side.
distress calls.
Calling them over there.
Monkey's over the
called
other
it
chicken
over
going,
there.
"Help! Help! I'm distressed."
Yeah. And my chicken goes strutting across the street, have Kentucky fucking come by and run over him.
It's a 3-man job right here.
We got this, guys.
Now we just got to find another chicken.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Yeah, I highly recommend that you don't go to that. That's
No, they
it's
used
brutal.
to fight chickens where I was from, and it was ridiculous. It was nonstop.
I wasn't there.
Ended.
I wasn't there 3 minutes, and a little 7 or 8 year old kid come running up, and wanted to bet on the next chicken fight, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I lost.
Yep.
Where was this, in Juarez or something?
I'm gonna be really honest with you. I really don't have a clue. I don't.
where you were?
No, I have no clue.
Blindfolded
We
in the
were
back of a Beaver Express.
well, you know, I mean, we were pretty much. We were. I don't even honestly know where I was at. We were somewhere having a good time,
That's how all good start.
and somebody said, "Hey, there's a
Cockfight over
there's a
here.
cockfight going on."
The cockfight you was expecting.
No, it wasn't bumping uglies. It was real full blown chickens. Who knew?
Dominator's looking around going, God damn it, I thought somebody said there was a cockfight.
With a sword in his
So are the
hand.
cocks next or what?
Dominator shows up in his drawing with a sword in his hand, ready. I'm ready for the cock.
All right, where's them some bitches at?
Where we lived in Corbin, Kentucky, and shit, they used to fight them there all the time. They'd fight them at the Pay Lake or at the flea market, and you just show up and there's like, that they're fighting chickens out there because there'd be like 400 blue barrels cut in half, laid over, and that's where the fighting chickens lived. And my neighbor where I live now used to fight chickens, and God damn, those things were noisy in the middle of the night, and he had a bunch of them back there, and he used to fight them in his backyard where I live now. It's hood on the south side of Mustang. You know what I mean? The south side of 152's hood. And
That's what I've heard.
he moved out. Thank God. Or something happened to him. I don't know. He went away. So he's gone. And thank God, because all the chickens finally left too. I mean, when he left all the chickens. So there was just chickens
damn.
everywhere. Yeah. And it was
He'd lose a chicken every once in a while.
man, every once in a while
Every once in a while, one of them motherfuckers would get
Every
over in
once in
your
a while.
yard and it'd be gone.
Every once in a while, they'd RUNNOFT.
Yeah.
And he'd say, "You seen that chicken?" "No, I ain't seen him in a while." Of course, my dog's got feathers flying out of his mouth, so. And they, believe it or not, good fighting chickens are about $11 nowadays. Because that's what he'd come over and tell me, like, "You owe me $11 for that chicken
$11.
your dog killed."
Damn.
Not that he was sad or anything, but that was an $11 chicken. He's out $11. So
Plus, it's feed.
and then I would say, "Well, how much money do you owe me for water?" because you have a hose going into my well and an extension cord to the side of my house. And he would say, oh, you know about that? And then he'd get drunk and shoot a hole in my pool.
Yeah.
Damn.
Son of a bitch. Got all your water now.
It's hood. Yeah, it's hood.
I'll show you water.
Yep.
Boom.
So, I feel like we got off topic here, guys.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a tangent.
We're filming. We're still filming.
We are like still.
I just want to let you guys know that, and all of our listeners, that the show that we're not allowed to talk about on the network, we don't talk about with all the
Street
people that
Outlaws.
we don't talk about. We got another season.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Sweet.
I heard we got another season. I heard we start filming right away.
Yeah.
So no break
Like-
for you guys.
Like
No
soon.
break.
Like
Roll
soon.
right out of 8 into 9. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to say that, am I?
Of what?
Season.
What are you not supposed to say, Dump?
What are you talking about?
Well,
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm not
No,
sure
I just heard a
now.
rumor. I heard a rumor right before I walked in here that we are we're looking at another season.
Well,
Because
dadgum, it's the number one.
Number one,
I mean,
baby.
Yeah,
Like this.
dude,
all the way to the top.
I do this a lot, though.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
Right here.
released
See this number one, Dominator?
Yeah.
I see this a
Discovery
lot.
Channel.
One,
See?
yeah, one of these days.
Dominator's got to hold up two hands to say remember it.
That is fucked up.
Dominator's holding
What number are you?
11.
You.
The number 11 sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Discovery Channel released a press release here that says Discovery Channel still leading the ratings with Street Outlaws, Deadliest Catch, Alaskan Bush People, and more. Fans of Discovery Channel programming will no doubt not be surprised by this news. After wrapping up the second quarter, driven by a strong lineup of both returning and all-new series, Discovery continues to dominate the ratings.
Dominate.
Dominate. Discovery continues to Joe Woods the ratings.
There you go.
Discovery retains its spot at the top by wrapping the second quarter with the most watched ever. The network owned more top 10 unscripted cable series than any other network across the board, including the top 5. Discovery also claimed cable's number 1 unscripted series across 5 nights of the week ever. June also was Discovery's highest rated June ever in the history of the world. Discovery also
Of the
reports
world, man.
The world.
Of the world, Craig.
Discovery also they need Street Outlaws in the world, Craig.
Street Outlaws. Number 1 in the world, Craig.
Discovery also reports that the network had its second highest rated second quarter and first half of the year ever among adults and men, as well as its most watched ever total viewers and highest rated June ever with adults. Among them, Discovery owns 7 of the top 10 unscripted cable series, including the top 5 series during the second quarter. Leading the pack was Street Outlaw.
Unscripted, people.
1.
Unscripted.
As part of the network's Motor Monday lineup. In fact, along with Street Outlaws, Motor Mondays had 3 of the top series among males 25 through 54, with Street Outlaws, New Orleans, and Misfit Garage coming in not number 1.
Yes.
We'll say.
Or 2,
And
or
then it
3,
shows a
or
picture,
4.
and then it actually shows a picture of my Crow,
It did.
the OG car, and it says
Really?
the new 405 era is beginning with the Crow mod. Other Discovery Channel series rounding out top shows on cable included, listen to this lineup. These are the people that they've lumped in with us right now. It said
Yeah.
Street Outlaws number 1. Okay,
We're above.
This now says other Discovery Channel series rounding out the top shows on cable. So this is like the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Like
The
you know,
also
The Discovery
like
team?
when they say Michael Jordan, and then they go, and also
And the
Scottie
Bulls.
Pippen.
This is the also participating. I ran 2. Award.
You got a purple ribbon.
It says other Discovery Channel series rounding out the top shows on cable included Deadliest Catch number 2. Ever heard of that show?
Wow.
Ever heard of that one? Ever heard of it? Alaskan Bush People number 3. Naked and Afraid number 4. Street Outlaws New Orleans number 5. Bering Sea Gold number 7. And Misfit Garage number 8. Doesn't even mention Fast and Loud. The network dominated across cable amongst males 23 through 54 and males 18 through 49 across 5 nights of the week. So basically, thanks to Street Outlaws, Discovery Channel's killing it.
Holy shit.
So
Yeah.
we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, where are we going?
Not anytime soon.
Top, baby.
We're staying on the top.
Where's Dominator going? Number 8.
Oh, now that was shitty.
Hey, this list is fast, man. I feel like,
Hey.
you know, if with the car that I got right now, I'll be fortunate to be number 8. I'll be happy. I still feel like I'm going to be in the top 5, though.
It's weird, though, because we have so many episodes in the bag, right? Like, I thought that for sure that with all the shows that are on Monday, all the new shows that are on Monday night, the Diesel Boys and the, you know,
What?
and the other street racing show that's supposed to be out of New Orleans, but they're not. None of them are from New Orleans,
No.
and they don't actually even race in New
And they're
Orleans anymore.
recruiting new people too. Is
They
what I
don't
hear.
even race in New Orleans anymore.
Well, they
So-
crashed.
do is
They
crash,
crashed
though.
3 last weekend.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why they got to recruit new people all the time,
Yeah.
and that's why none of those guys have ever been friends more than about 6 months because one of them they crash, they go back to the oil field, you know. So,
or out on a boat,
Yeah.
you know, for the oil field, offshore rigging stuff.
so it really should. I think it should be called Straight Out Mississippi or Arkansas or something because I heard they race in Arkansas a lot.
Really?
They're racing each other. Like it's a weird deal. But anyway,
And why don't they race in Mississippi?
I think they're trying to now. But it's Street Outlaws New Orleans, and it says that they race in New Orleans or they're from New Orleans, but they're neither.
Yeah, how did it become New Orleans? Was there one of
Well,
them?
New Orleans sounds better than
Yeah, why would you
Missouri.
say
Mississippi?
Street
Jackson.
Outlaws, Mississippi. It's just,
Okay, that's
it just
valid.
don't sound
I
as
get
good
it.
as Street Outlaws, New Orleans.
Yeah.
Street Outlaws, the Delta.
Delta Street Racers.
Haven't been able to race in 4 weeks because of rain.
The show gets
Muddy mess.
God damn.
gumbo mud.
Lost 2 racers to quicksand.
another guy fell in March?
Oh fuck. So
Damn.
anyway,
You know,
yeah. But I was told that we were going to have a while because of all the new shows popping up. But then I think with our ratings doing so well this last go around,
We want to get some more in the bag.
I think they're interested in getting some stuff going on pretty quick from the rumors that I've heard. So expect us to be filming for a while. A while.
well,
A while.
that's good and
What?
bad.
No, it is.
It's good.
Yeah. So
But it's got its bad
just to
side,
let you
too.
guys know, all the podcast listeners,
Damn.
9s of people listening.
We'll be back on Tuesday.
Hey.
Shoot us an email. Shoot us an email that shows us because we still have yet to do this. We still have yet to get any of this. Shoot us an email that shows you and your buddies street racing on the street,
Yes.
not in a no prep, on the street. Show us you got some fast shit on the street, and we're gonna do a world tour here. We're just gonna go out and gap everybody. So shoot us an email midway. No, not that one.
God
Don't do that
damn
one.
it.
You went and screwed that one up.
Hold on, guys. That one's inactive. Yeah, that one's inactive.
Too much traffic.
Shoot it to Phantom, the producer with big balls at cowboybuttsdrivemenuts.com.
Holy shit.
I'll make an email up. What do we?
Oh, you're gonna make one up?
I want to race.com.
Let's do
iStreet.
I am street at gmail.com. Okay.
You haven't even looked.
Yeah, how you gonna look? How you gonna say it's not taken?
You better hope
I
that.
tell you what. We're gonna give it to you. We're gonna give it to you. We don't know what it is yet, but we're gonna have you. You're gonna email us.
Producer's checking it out.
Email us a link to or actual original content of you street racing or your buddy street racing with something fast and a street that you street race on.
Yep.
An actual street, not the return road of a track.
Yeah, not the other end of a track, not
Yeah.
an airport.
And after that, man, we'll
We'll
make
come-
it happen.
And then gather up all the money. We're gonna come to you.
That there's a couple of negatives to what we have done. I really get tired of answering the question of how much do they prep the road before you start.
We don't. No, New
Holy
Orleans does quite a
shit.
bit, but we don't. New Orleans. No, I've heard New Orleans does a lot of they drag the road and stuff. I've heard because they race on some shitty ass roads down there, but in Mississippi or wherever. But we don't. Okay, put fucking 405 call out.
Somebody has said in a room,
405 call out good?
405 call out at gmail.com.
Yeah.
There you go. Email us 405 call out at gmail.com. We'll come to you. Also, I know on our list right now of people that we're looking at that actually street race based on our limited experience with YouTube is Milwaukee's got a decent scene going. I've seen some fast cars up there. I've seen some good roads, really good roads, like nice streets that they race on. So we're looking to put something together for Milwaukee, Louisville, Kentucky. I know there was a tragic death last weekend of Art McMahon, a big name in the racer scene out there. We're sorry to hear about that. We had talked to him a little bit about racing him. He was very excited to race us on the street, and he was involved in a boating accident, him and his wife, and they both perished in the accident. It's sad to say. So thoughts are with them and their families. But so Louisville's gonna be. We're gonna try and get something going on with the 502. It's been a while since I've heard from them. I'm actually from Louisville, but I used to keep up with all their craziness, and they used to come here and street race. They used to come here and race us for real, you know. The Kentucky boys. Remember they had the all-wheel drive Talons, and they had the blue Chevelle they called slow motion.
Who was the guy that showed up the first cash days with that silver Camaro? Was he from Kentucky? Silver 69 Camaro? It blew the tire off right on the hit, but
In Texas?
Oh, that one
Yeah.
I went to with all the kits. There's on a small tire with Linko in it.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Was he from Kentucky? He was from out of
No, he's from
state.
Shreveport.
he's from
He's
Shreveport.
from Shreveport. Yeah, I mean Shreveport's another city. You know, we're looking at anything anywhere. I mean Louisville, Indianapolis. I've seen some decent streets in Indianapolis. I haven't found any fast cars in Indianapolis yet, but I've seen some decent streets. We obviously want to go see Petey
Yes,
up in New York.
yes,
but,
for sure.
But just hit me up. I mean, if you got a spot, St. Louis. I've been talking to some guys from St. Louis. They got a few cars. They're ready to get down. They want to come here or us go there. We tried to get down with St. Louis once before. I had a race locked in for myself and a red Mustang from there, and couldn't make it happen. Cops everywhere, rain, everything else you can think of.
Yeah.
But I think we're about ready to stop list racing for a while and go do some out of town stuff. But we got to find people to race. Obviously, I want to go back to Cali. You know, always Bodie and his crew they're stepping their games up
For
a
sure,
bunch.
for sure.
And you know, unlike all the other guys who like to street race on television, we really, really, really would rather race real guys who'll put them in the real street. You know what I mean? And that's one thing about Bodie. You can't talk shit about Bodie
He'll
because
damn sure do
he
it.
unloaded that bitch right in the middle of 5th and Main. You know
He
what I mean?
damn sure did.
135th and Main in Compton, and he was ready to get down.
Yep.
So Bodie's legit. You know, the Lunchy and all them, they're all legit. You know, Tony, everybody in California is still legit. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, the Gypsy Boys are out racing every fucking weekend.
And we still keep in touch with Tom, Izzy's tuner, you know,
Yep.
Tom, and his son. They're awesome people to us, and we still keep in touch with the scene over there. And so I'm looking to make another trip to Cali, man. I'm looking to get it on. I'm looking to take this. You know, now that, you know, the whole goal here was to make the list as fast as we can, right?
And then go kick
Well, I
everybody's
think
ass.
I think we're pretty much there. You know,
Yeah,
we're getting close here. So now I think it's time that we take this little deal on the road and find out, you know, because I believe that as a group, no one can touch us, and they never have been able. No one's ever been able to touch us as a group, and never will be able to touch us as a group. Yeah, there's cities out there with a fast guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, whatever
One or
city in
two here and
Mississippi
there.
that is. You know, Kai Kelly's fast.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, really,
It's
as
just
a
one
group,
guy.
they don't have much. You know what I mean? So
Well, we've outrun everybody else that they have.
right. So it's just one of those things where it's like I'm looking for fast groups of street racers. You know what I mean? And you know, they don't even have to be that fast if the road is challenging. You know, look at Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on a shitty road.
Yeah.
So
holy
look
shit.
at Vegas. Vegas wasn't the best part of an episode because the guys were so cool and they were so laid back and they were so into racing that they weren't about the hustle. They just wanted to race, right?
Yep.
But look at that episode as far as those cars were not supposed to be as fast as ours.
No, I got
They weren't.
But-
They weren't.
But on their type of road, it wasn't even really their road, but on their type of road, they shined.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They did
Yeah.
really well. And that's, dude, that says something. You know what I mean? So it doesn't even have to be that fast to guys. As long as the road is challenging enough and that, you know, we're racing on their home turf, I don't mind it, you know. But here's the other thing. After my crash, I'm a little sketch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna think twice before I go up against some guy who doesn't have any street experience.
Yeah.
Because at every no prep, there's a new group of track guys that roll their shit and hit somebody else and tear their shit up.
Yeah,
So
nice cars. Tearing nice cars.
$120,000
I
car.
can't tear
right
my
down the
nice
drain.
car up. You know what I mean? I can't tear it up. Right now if this car gets tore up, I'm done for a long time, if not forever. So not just that, but I don't know if my body can take much more of what I keep putting it through. So, you know, like especially with all the drugs and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
They make you
You're
moody.
not going to quit doing that.
No, I'm
They
doing
make
it
you
and not
moody
sleeping.
too.
Yeah,
They
but
make you moody.
I've always been moody, which means I've always been on drugs. But there's a lot of towns out there that we want to go see. You know what I mean? Detroit obviously can hold their own. They got a group. I mean, dude, that fucking
I need a
guy,
rematch.
John Quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
dude's car's fast.
His shit's legit, and
Yeah.
he'll street.
Yeah.
Legit
Yeah, he
street.
will.
So,
I was told there was 2 actual street racers that we ran that night.
and it was him and Motor City Jimbo. is what I've heard.
But the Mustang that I ran and
That was
and
Motor City Jimbo.
Yeah.
yeah. They won their races, but you can't say that Brian Davis ain't street.
No.
because he raced Kai Kelly illegally on a dark road
Yep.
in Oklahoma somewhere the night before a filming for money.
Yeah.
You can't say that Brian Davis won't street.
Nope.
Brian
And
Davis
he was
will
out
street.
testing his ass off before all that, too.
Brian
Yeah.
Davis will street.
Have you seen his new car?
Yeah.
Yes, it's pretty wicked.
Yeah.
RJ did a beautiful chassis, and Team Z finished it from what I heard.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
He's not messing
you can't
around. That's
say
a
Brian Davis
that's a
won't
nice car.
street, but Johnny Quick, Motor City Jimbo, guys like them. I mean, dude, if Detroit was to put 2 or 3 more guys together with the same group they brought last time, if they were to put 2 or 3 more heavy hitting street dudes in that mix,
It'd be
you're
tough.
talking about a group that rivals us very closely.
Yeah.
There's no one that's ever been that close. You know what I mean? And then look at Bodie's new guys. You know what I mean? Before, Cali was all about the gypsies down south and then the AV boys up north. Well, Bodie's putting together a whole different thing. Like Bodie's got big tire cars with forced induction. Bodie's
Twin turbo Hemis.
Bodie's
Holy
putting 5 and
shit.
6 cars together that will rival our type of cars. Now, whether or not they can get down on the street, we don't know yet. But they're trying. They're out testing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're doing it.
So Cali, Detroit, guys like that, they could stumble across the right combination of cars here and rival us.
Heavy.
And that's what I want, man.
Yeah.
I want to know if there's somebody out there that's faster than us. I want to know, man. Not one guy or whatever. Or some guy beats us in a grudge race or at cash days or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, I want to know, like, which group is collectively the fastest. And right now, I know that's us, but we're getting closer. You know what I mean? Like Detroit could put something together. Dallas back in the day, DFW had the right combination.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They had Taz, or they had Ronnie Pace, White Boy, those two there. I mean, you got Ronnie Pace and White Boy from the same city. That was hard to touch. It's hard
Yeah.
to beat their group.
And Stealth
then
Car was always pretty
you
fast.
had Stealth Car, you had Boosted, you had Student Driver,
always had something fast.
and you had the dude with the orange Mustang. You had Taz. They had a legit group of guys that could street.
What happened to them?
Man, they haven't progressed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They haven't progressed.
That
And-
man has progressed, but not on the street.
No, and
Like his car has.
he's
a lot.
he's gotten faster, but not on the street. You're right. He's tried.
Yes.
But
But it takes a group.
That's what I'm saying. That's
it
what I'm
takes a
saying.
group.
It takes a group.
Well, yeah, if you don't have anybody to push you,
Yeah,
you'll
exactly.
stay the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
That's
they
what happened to Ronnie.
That's what happened to Ronnie and White Boy, because in their hometown, who are they going to race every weekend that matters? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They
They're not going to
ain't
want to race
nobody
each
around
other
there. So
all the
We
time.
pushed each other to get as fast as what we
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Look at my pile of shit. Hey, it was. I mean, look at it where it is now compared to where it was.
It's the
all of
same.
ours.
It's the
Yeah.
same.
All of them.
But I think that we're getting close to having some groups of street racers here that we could actually have some back and forth from. I mean, what's going to happen when we see the day that a group does outrun us? You know what I mean? What happens then? Do they take our show and give it to them? You know what I mean? Like, what happens?
Are they cool?
I mean, they're
Not
damn
as cool
sure.
as we are.
Man.
No, they're faster than us, maybe.
Well,
but they ain't
maybe.
cool.
They ain't as cool as us.
But the other downfall, like right now, we're filming constantly, so you don't have the opportunity to
Make major changes.
make major changes.
No.
Well, and we're beating up on our cars. I mean, there is another side to that, is we're getting data and stuff, but man, we're just constantly beating the shit out
Yeah.
of our cars.
And we're changing our cars to one road that we race on every weekend.
Yep.
We go out of town right now and get put on a shit road.
I said
We're
that.
fucked.
I said that last week. As a
We're
matter of
fucked.
fact, after I went out and made, because I will not show up anymore untested. It's not happening. And we went out and the night before my stupid wheelie episode, we went out and made 3 hits on the road that very much so mimics. I found a road that mimics Okima. It's got a bump. I mean, it's literally just like the left lane. And my car didn't pick the left front tire up 2 inches. And it squalled tires and went down through there chirping the whole way. And I knew that was about all I was going to be able to put to it. And then we show up out there, and it was so damn sticky that, boom.
Yep.
So, yeah, you show up on a road with all that, everybody's got data and tune-ups for that. And you show up on something like what's right out here.
And that's all these guys that got new cars.
Yeah,
That's the
pedal,
only
pedal,
road
pedal,
that
pedal,
they got
pedal.
for.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be
Well, I don't
Yeah,
even.
I mean,
I don't even have anything.
it's going to be pedal,
You know?
pedal, pedal, and that's
Yeah.
it's just so loose. It just
I think it's gonna be. It's gonna be fun. Either way, it's
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
I'm just ready to go out of town so fucking bad, man.
I need a couple more passes
Bad.
before we go out of town because I can't be going out of town with me being as low on the list as I am. So I need to get back up there where I need to be.
Well, you also have to remember, like when choosing groups of people for out of town, you have to choose them for the town. You have to choose them for the road. You have to choose them for the guys we're gonna be racing. And there's a lot of guys on the list right now that are fast and they're way up the list that can't make more than one pass in a night.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I can't have
And
somebody.
that's going to be a big factor.
I
for
can't
some
have
of this
somebody
stuff.
show up that can't test. That's not going to be able to make more than one hit in a night. You know what I mean? Like, what if you got to make two, like you did in Vegas?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yep,
That's if you go out there and make one pass and tear it up, or one pass and you won't race again, or one pass and your next pass is shit, or your first pass is shit but your next pass is good. Like, I can't have.
yep.
you
Got
know
to
what
have
I mean?
consistency.
I gotta have somebody who can come out there and make hits.
Yep.
And go fast every lick. You know, so. We have guys that are like that, and we have some guys that aren't. So it's tough to pick the right guys because you can't just take them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off the list because, you got a couple of guys in there that
You can't do that.
no, you can't. And sometimes you're going places where you don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like you're going somewhere where we're going to need Jeremy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yep.
We're going to need that. We're going to need that win.
Just like even
You
though
take a
Shane
guy
was
like-
down at the bottom, we'd take him out of town.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he'd go fucking A to B.
yep.
Yeah. So anyway, it's going to be interesting. It's cool that we're killing it. It's cool that people like us. It's cool that people think what we're doing is cool. We just got to.
Well, we think it's cool.
We got to stay hungry. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We got to stay hungry because man, a
You
group
get
like
complacent.
a group like Detroit, they put the right two cars together with that other group that they brought, and you're talking about an ass whipping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we got to stay hungry.
Yeah.
You know, and we can't just be like, hey, we got these badass cars on this badass road. We're going to have to stay hungry on every road because we're not going to have that road for long. You know what I mean? You never know what's going to happen. So anyway, I think we're going to call this one.
Yeah.
One more thing.
Yep.
Right there, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I know what that is.
We haven't had a guest in so
No.
long.
I'm gonna
Plead the fifth.
Not a guest that hadn't been here.
We haven't had a
Damn.
guest in so long.
The list is so cool, though.
Yeah, there's some of that I don't want to answer.
Yeah, you're going to, though. 'Cause you're a nice guy.
Oh man, you know what? Hey,
get
treat
asked
people the way you want to be treated, right?
I do.
But that's all right. Hit me with them.
Carbureted or fuel injected?
Fuel injected.
Fuel injected.
I love it. Hey, I do want to. I want to. Can I reiterate on something from back in the learning curve of fuel injection?
Sure.
You know, I got.
We got time. We're just doing our top 10 questions, which is
So yeah, hey, I'm just gonna interrupt it.
You're okay. We
yeah,
are
so
for the blue apron thing.
yeah. So, there was some comments made back in the past about how I needed to work on getting my car up on the tranny brake because my fuel injection sucked and it wasn't working right. For the record, that was me and my foot pedaling it. It wasn't that my car wouldn't get up on the brake. I didn't want to just jump on the brake and sit there with it popping and banging because I got this theory of
Did you say that shit?
you don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh,
fucking idea.
man. Yeah, Jerry was really mad with me. Yeah, because my car wouldn't get up on the... Well, okay, so
I'm not Jerry.
I know you're not. But I want this out there because
Yeah,
it's
so
frustrating
address
for
it to
me.
Jerry
Oh,
then.
so it's not to us.
No, it's not. No, it wasn't
Okay,
pointed at
I
anyone.
don't remember
No,
ever
it's...
saying that.
There's just been...
I thought your car always went up good on the brake.
There's been comments made because I was trying to learn,
Right.
and once it wouldn't get up on the brake at all, and that really was my fault because I put too much fuel in it in the coolant side because I wanted it to warm up faster. So I had learning curve issues where I screwed shit up, but when
Okay.
yeah, well, hey, it bothers me. I can't just
Man.
leave shit
Now
alone.
that you clear,
And
that's
now
why-
everybody else
that's why you listen to our
understands.
show. And that's why you listen to our show, because you get the real story.
you get the facts.
You get nothing but the facts from
Nothing but
Dom.
the
Hey.
facts from Dominator here.
Hey, it is
Does
what it
everyone else
is.
feel like that was a text message that we don't understand?
There you go. Now you got it. So,
All right. Number
yeah.
10, carbureted or fuel injected.
Fuel injected.
There we go.
Number 9, farm truck or Asian.
Oh, man. They're both all right. They're both cool.
Farm truck or Asian.
I can't do that.
Oh man, we're gonna be here a while.
Yeah.
Farm truck or Asian. Let me.
I don't have a problem
back
with
up.
either one of them.
Let me
I really
reword it.
don't.
Let me reword it. Farm truck or
Both.
no, you can't do that.
I can't do that.
No, it's one or the other.
I like them both. I get along with both of them. I
Doesn't
don't.
matter. I'm sorry. They're
I don't
sitting
have
here
a-
before you in a prisoner of war camp.
I don't have
to
a-
their head. You get to make
Who
the call.
am I
Which
going to
one-
pull the
which
trigger
one
on? I
lives?
can't do that.
Which one lives?
I don't.
Farm truck or Asian. Which one lives?
Damn. Both of them.
Which one
I
lives?
really don't have a.
See, they're going to shoot you then.
Yeah, just spin that sumbitch around and
It's you,
eat it.
farm truck or Asian.
Son of a bitch.
Which one lives? You and who?
He'd probably choose himself. He's such a nice fucking guy.
He probably was a dumbass.
Yeah.
Man, I
like
really,
both of them. I can't choose. Just take me out.
Just shoot me.
I can't.
Pick one. God damn it.
I
Move on.
can't.
Farm
God
truck
damn it.
or Asian.
Both.
We're on 9. We can't. We
Holy
can't even get
shit.
to 9.
I know. You're just gonna have
Farm
to skip
truck
it. Both.
or Asian.
Yeah, you're not gonna get an answer to that one.
Farm
I
truck
truly can't.
Or Asian.
Holy shit.
Farm truck or Asian. You got to pick, bro.
Damn it.
Nobody's not ever picked before.
You got to pick, bro.
They both do cool shit. I like them both.
Okay.
Okay. But farm truck or
But
Asian.
farm truck it's not an and, it's an or.
Oh shit.
Hey, we get that you like them both.
We get that
You
you're a
gotta
nice
pick one.
guy.
Well, I can't. I.
Imagine there are two possums tearing up your fucking garden.
Yeah, which possum's gonna
Which
get it?
possum,
I really.
farm truck or Asian.
You're going to leave one of
It
them.
had to be both. I'd get in line and I'd put one bullet
leave
through.
one of 'em.
I'd get in line and I'd put one bullet
you'd
through
in the
both
front.
of them.
You'd forget to put the bullet in. You'd forget
Get the
to
Ah,
you'd forget
shit.
to put the bullet in the gun anyway.
No, the gun's always loaded.
So farm truck or Asian, number 9.
man.
This is
number
fucking
9.
crazy.
Just say one, god damn it.
I don't know.
No one cares that you're nice. No one cares. Just say one. Farm truck or Asian, who do you like?
Peer pressure's a
It
motherfucker.
is. It's a bitch.
Come on, man.
I like them both.
When
we
when
get that
see
you like
him-
'em both.
When you see him walking up, which one do you say hi to first?
Hey, I like them both too.
When you see him walking up, which one do you say hi to first?
Well, they're not both just standing there side by side at the same time. This is gonna piss him off here in a minute.
Okay.
All right,
On the show, they do all the goofy stuff where they build the things. Who are they?
farm truck and Asian.
All right. So, which one do you say first?
Farm truck.
Okay, there we go.
Farm truck.
Finally, Jesus.
God
Christ.
damn.
That was hard, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
That's what she said.
Number 8. This one should be easy. Big tire or small tire?
Big tire.
Okay. Number 7. Grudge race or no prep? If you had your choice, if you're going to a race and you were going to go to a grudge race or a
He
no
likes them
prep?
both.
No, I would rather grudge race than no prep
Okay, cool.
because there's. I don't get to explain. I gotta explain. I
You
can't.
wasted all your explaining on the
Grudge
farm chicken
race.
Asian thing. Grudge race, grudge race.
Damn.
Pick one ride with them. Fiberglass or carbon fiber?
Oh,
Judging by your hood, Jesus.
if money wasn't carbon fiber.
Okay. Nitrous or turbo?
That's a good one.
Yeah, no, it's turbo. Yeah,
Hey,
Shaved or hairy?
yeah. Shaved.
The farm truck and Asian was hard, but that one was easy.
I'm thinking my wife's gonna be mad. Take shave, please.
Kill Asian and I'll take shade. Shit. This one should be easy. Small block or big block?
Big block.
Okay. Doc or Monza?
Oh fuck, I can't do that.
Doc or Monza? Do, 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 do.
We're gonna end up fighting right here in this
do,
building.
do, do,
I can't. I truly can't do that.
do, do, do,
They're
do,
both
do,
friends of
do,
mine. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I
do, do,
gonna get good. Ding, 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 ding.
We get it.
Down, boom, boom. Dr. Monza.
Okay, number one. Dr.
There's number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Monza.
I really can't answer that.
Dr. Monza. Let me reword it. Monza or Doc? Doc or Monza?
Son of a bitch.
Which one is that?
This whole scenario.
Doc or Monza? You knew this was coming. You've listened to the podcast.
You haven't done this in like the
Dr.
last
Monza.
5 or 6 of them.
Well, because we didn't have a new guest.
Doc or Monza?
Damn.
Damn.
What if we change it up?
Monza or Doc?
No, what if we change the people on there? Chief or Shawn?
Oh, I can't do that either.
God damn it! You gonna do 2 best friends, or are you gonna do us? Hey, there's 4 people there.
Hey, I don't know. He was kind of talking shit on Jerry a minute ago.
No, I heard.
No, I wasn't
was
talking
gonna
shit.
bring
I
that
just
up,
wanted to
I was gonna
explain
bring that
it.
up too.
I wasn't talking shit. I just wanted to explain it because it got thrown out
to all
there
the people
that,
on the radio that listen to us. Not
that we had problems with the whole fuel
So,
injection thing, so I wanted to clean that up.
Quick question.
Yeah,
Dr. Monza.
Dr. Monza. Shit.
One more thing before you go. Dr.
Yeah.
Monza.
This is like trying to, yeah, damn. I'll go with Monza. I met him first.
There you go. Monza it is.
There you go.
There you go,
Everybody
Doc.
said that fucking about
I
Doc.
can't believe you
Doc's
said
going to
that.
be upset. I'm going to call him when I leave here and explain it.
Go ahead, buddy.
Just so you know, this is coming up.
Hey, with everything that's going on here, this question's getting tougher by the minute. Street or track?
Street.
Boom. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it right here on the Chief and Shawn Show. Dominator hates Doc.
And he would kill Asians.
Holy shit.
Asians.
And he don't like hairy bitches.
These are all facts, people.
Nothing but the facts here, the Chief and Shawn Show.
Damn.
Dominator.
Let's recap.
Yeah, we're going to recap. Dominator hates Asian, he hates Doc, and he hates hairy bitches. Just when you thought you knew Dominator,
Nothing worse than a really hairy bitch.
we were going to show you.
It's even funnier to hear
Man.
you say it.
This is a good podcast.
All right, guys, I'm out of here.
Man, I'm glad we got you in.
Shit.
Hey, seriously,
Yeah.
man.
Hang on, before we go here. No, for real. Hang on. I was wanting to ask you this the whole time. I didn't ask you. Why the fuck do you hate our podcast?
I don't hate your podcast.
Why do you hate our podcast?
I do not hate your
Why would you
podcast.
do it
first?
I'm glad you brought that up. No, I didn't.
First. Yes,
no, I
you
didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't
Yes,
hate
you
the
fucking
podcast.
did.
You wouldn't fucking share it.
You wouldn't
Hey,
fucking
no.
share it.
I listened to every single one of them. If we're gonna be a true tree, okay.
Tree, fucking
All right,
tree.
here it is.
Every bitch tree.
you better lean back in your chairs.
Lean back.
All right. So I was told that some of pictures and stuff of our cars were put on your pages, and you called Speed Society and made them take the shit off. And
Never
that
yours.
pissed me
That
off.
happened before. That has happened before.
To be honest,
It wasn't yours.
Never yours.
But it was
Okay.
never yours. It was all the other guys from the other show.
okay, well now that's completely
Yeah,
different.
well, of course it is.
Well, and maybe some of the guys from earlier seasons that aren't on our show. You may have had them.
I'll say it.
I think you may have had them take Andrade off of yours before.
oh
or
yeah,
something.
yeah, I'm sure I did.
Okay, well I get that, but so we're on the same page. That made me mad because I wasn't told that it was from the other show. It was our stuff.
No, it would
So
never.
that-
So who told you that?
Truth,
So who told you that?
truth,
Doc or
truth,
Monza?
Yeah,
Who told you that? Doc or Monza?
No, it was actually someone from Speed Society.
it was Charlie.
No, I don't talk to Charlie much.
Then it was Morgan.
Or no,
So-
it was that one kid that doesn't like me.
Morgan wouldn't do that.
So anyway,
What?
so
Randy that doesn't like us.
so my point, I said it to you because I'm not going to say something behind your back and not say it to you.
Well,
It was
I would have said that to you too if I had a
it
problem
was
with it.
it was quite simply, I took it as offensive.
Well,
I mean,
I don't blame you.
So
Why didn't you say anything to me?
I did. I told you when we were filming that I said it because I
You
said
never said that I had your car taken off my page.
no. I didn't say it was mine. I didn't say it was mine.
Curse words or something is what I heard one time.
Huh?
I heard it was something about all the cursing and all the nasty talk on our
Yeah,
deal.
that you just didn't want to
Didn't wanna
promote it.
promote it.
Oh, I never said that.
Oh, okay. I had heard that.
No,
I never fucking said that shit, man.
no, we would never have your car not.
Well, no,
taken down from
it wasn't that. It was put to me that it was ours, our Facebook pages, and it kind of made me mad. So I was like, well, hell,
Why didn't you call us and say something?
Well, it wasn't going to do any good.
Why? I would have told you, yeah, I said that, man. And this is why. Or,
Well-
you know what, man? I would never say that.
Agreed.
Harry Bit's Truth Tree going
Yeah,
down right
truth.
now.
But I never.
Tree.
Yeah,
Harry Bit's Truth Tree.
I wouldn't lie to you, man. I mean,
No, I
if
know
I
that.
said something about you, I'll tell you.
yeah.
I mean,
No, he's
anybody
a,
can
he's
call
a
me right
fucking
now.
ruthless, heartless bastard. He will tell you. I
Hey,
promise.
And I've told you both exactly what I've said about you.
Really? What'd you say?
Yeah. I said in the very beginning when we first started this, the second season when the animosity shit started. When I was
There
at.
was animosity.
I don't remember it.
Oh yeah, shit. Really?
I never had any animosity.
Dude, no, you didn't.
Yeah,
but
'cause I was number one. I was good at
But I
stuff.
did.
No. I never said either one of you did.
So now there was no animosity.
No, there was no. If you think about it, in our top 10 list, there was
yeah,
some
there
people that were always
always
upset,
gonna
right?
There's always going to be a
And
loser.
and I told you
Yeah,
both.
there's always going to be those losers.
Wow,
you can't all be number
holy
one.
shit!
Can't all be us, man.
No, I made the comment that whether it was the Chief and Shawn show or whether if it was Doc and Dave, you got to be happy for those that succeed. You
remember you
can't.
said that.
You can't be upset or jealous of the fact that someone is successful. I prefer that someone out of this whole deal makes it really big and it never stops.
There is a you in cunt. Don't y'all be jealous, little cunts.
I am not you.
My wife hates that word, man.
But there is a you in cunt.
My wife hates
Don't be
that
jealous,
word.
man. Much jealous.
All right, man. Well,
So yeah. So anyway, yeah.
So we're good, though?
We're good. 100%. Yeah. No.
we've
Hey,
always been good.
I've listened to every one of them.
We're the only three that have ever been the Harry Bitch Truth Tree, so we got to be good, right?
Yeah. No, we're good. I have. Yeah.
All
I
right.
have no problems with anything.
Well, then get the fuck out of here before you confuse our listeners anymore.
I really need to explain more of the fuel injection.
Oh, God.
No, we don't.
How about
It's-
next
no.
time?
Yeah. We'll have you back.
A whole
We'll have
segment.
you-
All right.
Hey, because
Okay.
after
on
this,
your Facebook.
there's going to be a lot of fucking questions.
Yeah,
If you got questions for Dominator, go to his page. I have fucking questions of my
have a
own.
lot of questions.
And I may go ahead and start a notepad, just for the questions that I have.
Did you really
got
do
some
this?
questions.
Seriously?
So
I got some questions, but
we appreciate you coming, man.
Absolutely.
Long ass fucking haul in the fucking Beaver Express.
I should have drove that bitch down here.
especially with all that texting you got to do on the way here.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
All right, get the fuck out of here.
All right, man.
We'll hear you when you leave.
Yep.
All right, we're out of here. Hey, we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Peace. Tuesday. That's podcast
Tuesday's podcast. We'll be back
Every
next
Tuesday that
Every-
we're in the
Every Tuesday.
Clock by it.
For the record, there's 3 episodes that.
Your calendar by it.
If I tell you it's gonna rain, get your motherfucking umbrella. Podcast Tuesdays is going down.
Podcast Tuesday.
There's 3 episodes that are still there that you just haven't found yet.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next Tuesday.